How are you all? Welcome along. Welcome along the live match coverage. Chelsea travelling to Manchester City with a strong team that's been put. Colwell and Enzo are back. I'll give you the full team selection in just a little bit. I've just got to sort out this stream. I've just got to sort out these banners. Haven't had a chance to do it. I've still got the banners from yesterday. So let's just sort this one out. How are you all, Jane? How are you? Good to see you in. There you go. So I'm trying to get these banners sorted out. But let's get another one up. Okay, so how are you? How are you all? Hopefully you're good. Let's get that Chelsea team up on screen. Let's get the actual coverage going while I'm here. Man City's two new boys are starting for City today. They're in the team and they're starting. Marmouche, is it Marmouche, whatever his name is? And the centre back. Just getting things sorted out. And I'll be with you guys. When you got a little one and you're trying to sort that out and then get the chance to get down here and get the stream going, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to get it done, but we're there, we're here, and we're back with a live match commentary. I've not done the live match commentary for a while, so this is the first big one we're back on doing. And this is, hold on a minute. Okay. So 7 people are in. Let's go to the comments. Jane Woodsheader, how are you, Jane? She's ready. She's installed and on the sofa. Good to see you, Jane. And Woodsheader, you don't trust us to get a result based on the recent circus. I hope Chelsea prove me wrong. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. I think we'll be all right. I just got to sort out my. Hopefully, you can't hear any sound. Let's just try and sort out the coverage here, where I can place it, where I can put it on the screen, and get this going as well. Yeah, it's good. Perfect. I can actually see what's happening now. Perfect. So, how are you all feeling? Come and say hello in the chat. I've just realised, in fact, I have just realised that my settings on my live stream are to everyone, I think. I need to restrict it, don't I? I need to restrict it to... Let's just try it. Let's just come down here. Visibility, hold on. Subscribers. Custom. 1 hour. That's better. Okay, just so no, we get no nonsense coming. That's the only problem. Anyway. Right, so that's all done. The settings are all sorted out. We've got 12 people on. It's Chelsea versus Manchester City. Now let's have a look at the team, the confirmed team news, which I'll put up on stream in just a minute. But let's just have a look on here. So here we go. So Bournemouth, by the way, Bournemouth, outrageous, absolutely outrageous. They were 5-0 up last that I saw. 5-0. Deary me. So Chelsea's team confirmed. Sanchez, let's just get this up on screen while I'm here and put it on the stream as well. Giuseppe, how are you, mate? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident about tonight. Are you? Are you guys feeling confident? So Sanchez is in goal. move my microphone out of the way just for a second. Sanchez, James the captain at right back. Then you've got Chalobah next to Levi Colwill, which I think could be the partnership that takes us forward over the next few seasons. And Enzo next to each other, which is key. The £250 million duo in the middle of the Premier League, I bet Pep Guardiola would bite their hand off to have those two in his starting 11 right now. If you missed my live stream last night, I was talking about the fact that one player apparently does not make a team, but I think you can all agree that yes, it does, especially when it comes to Rodri and his influence at Man City. Jorgensen, Dizazi, Achampong on the bench, along with Tosin. Unlucky to miss out. As I say, I think Trevor Chalobah next to Levi Colwill could be potentially the partnership that takes us forward. Neto, Nkunku, and Guiu. Okay, perfect. So, how are you all doing? How are you all feeling? Are you feeling confident as I am in this game? I'm feeling very confident, I have to say. Ikenna, thank you very much. Mr. Content Rhino, it's been mad with some of the fans and content creators. Can't really understand the problem the club making some money on the side. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. Giuseppe predicts 2-1 Chelsea. I'm going to go with 2 clear goals, Chelsea to beat Man City. Marmouche has gone straight into starting 11 with the centre-back for Man City. De Bruyne's on the bench for City, which is interesting, I have to say. But they're still going to be strong, Man City. But defensively, Núñez at the back. This is what I'm saying. Not only have Man City lost Rodri, but they've lost Kyle Walker. Arguably, defensively, 2 of their most important players. Kyle Walker and his pace has always been able to mop up, sweep up, cover any runs that go beyond the centre-backs because he uses his blistering pace. No one really gets the better of him, do they, really, when it comes to pace? Look at Mbappe, he tried a few times and could never do it. But Kyle Walker is not there to do that. He's not there to cover. And when you've got Rodri missing, who's just pivotal for Man City, Chelsea can expose Man City today. Jadon Sancho gets the start on the left-hand side, Madueke on the right. Sancho to torment Núñez all day. Players are in the tunnel. Come on, Chelsea, let's do this. Gary Cahill's in the Sky Studio with Jamie Redknapp. Cahill looking a bit dapper. He's got his jump runs underneath his blazer. Bless him. One of the most underrated players in Chelsea's recent times, Gary Cahill, £7 million signing from Bolton in January. He won it all. Cesar Azpilicueta, £7 million signing from Marseille. He won it all. Chelsea have had to spend money to rebuild, to get talent in. And come on, Chelsea, against Man City. Come on. This is... Man City are unbeaten. The stats has popped up. Man City are unbeaten against Chelsea in all 10 meetings since the Champions League final. Man City were 18 points better off than they were last season. Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea scored 83 goals in all competitions, most of any team. Come on. Players are out. Doing the customary lineups. Haaland, Foden, Marmouche, Núñez, Gvardiol, Kovacic, Gundogan, Akanji. The new centre-back, can't pronounce his name. I'll give you the teams. Here we go. Man City. So, again, Pep Guardiola has put the 2 new boys straight in. So, Ederson's in goal for City, as usual. An area which I believe we're going to attack them is Matheus Núñez at right back. No Kyle Walker. Kusanov, the centre-back, is playing alongside a Kanji. You got Gundogan, Kovacic, middle of midfield. Foden, Marmoush, Silva in behind Haaland. Marmoush is the danger man. Obviously, he's in ahead of Kevin De Bruyne. Left back for Man City, I missed it, but never mind. Oh, Gvardiol. Yeah, Gvardiol. On the bench, they got Ortega, Stones, Grealish, De Bruyne, Rice, Savinho, O'Reilly, Lewis, and McAtee. Chelsea line up, as we've already said, as you can see on the bottom of the screen here. Sanchez in goal. I'd rather play Jorgensen, but Sanchez, you need to have a clean game today. Reece James, right back and captain. Chalobah next to Colwill. Cucurella, the left-hand side. Midfield 2, Casido, Enzo Fernandez dominate this game today. Madueke, Palmer, Sancho, 2 ex-Man City, Sancho and Palmer. And Jackson up front, working his socks off. Hope he gets the goal today, Jackson. I hope Cole Palmer could rip him wide open. But on the bench, as you can see on the strip gun along the bottom of the screen, Jorgensen, Dizazi, Tosin, Neto, Nkunku, Dewsbury Hall, Gusto, Achimpong and Guiyu. So Pep and Enzo. Pep puts his hand out to shake his hand, and Enzo wants a cuddle instead. Gets a big old cuddle along with Willy Caballero. This is a huge game for Chelsea, and I believe this is a chance for us to get the first victory against Man City since the Champions League final. Didn't realise that stat. What stat that is, by the way. Come on, Chelsea, do this. Attack Nunes on their left hand, their right back with Jadon Sancho. Attack him. Target that side. Gundogan, Kovacic up against Enzo and Casido. I can't see it happening. Come on, boys. Win this game. This is ChelsDaft, and this is actual ball-by-ball match coverage. It's not a watch-along. It's ball-by-ball. Martin, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Of course, there's no timer, so I'll keep you updated on the times, people. Marmoush, the new signing, is number 7. Kusanov, the centre-back. The players are lining up on the centre circle for paying respects to Tony Book, Man City legend from back in the day. Bobby Kennedy, Dennis Law. Yeah, Dennis Law especially. There's certain players in football, it does not matter who you're affiliated to. You actually recognise class. Dennis Law was absolute class. If you've never seen him play, then have a look at some clips you've got on social media, on YouTube. Some of his... he's just an outstanding player. Absolutely outstanding. And Tony Book. So Tony Book, Bobby Kennedy and Dennis Law, Man City paying their respects. And, of course, Chelsea are in addition. So, let's get this game underway. Let's get cracking. I'm up for this game today. I really am up for this game. Interesting, Man City have literally dimmed all the lights in the stadium and they've just left the big screens on and a couple of lights amongst the supporters, but most of the big lights have sort of been turned down, which is a nice touch, I have to say. You don't normally see that, but that is a nice touch. Anyway, Daffy, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Smash the like button for me, people. Keep smashing that like button for me. It puts it out there to so many more Chelsea fans out there. Not to just settle for watch-alongs, to come and get involved in live match commentary. I do the live match commentary when I can, but only when it's on UK TV live, being shown live. I don't do any streams for games that are not being shown on UK TV. They've actually got a choir singing as well now. That's why it's taken a while here. It's a proper tribute. I have to say, it is classy for Man City. Absolute classy, the tribute. Massive, great big banner with the 3 characters on it, with the light shining on it, with the players all lined up centre circle. It's obviously 3 minutes. It's a minute for each one, paying respects. The crowd were applauding as well. So 3 minutes for 3 players. It's classy, I have to say, from City. Real classy. And that's it. So the specs is over. We're now up for this game. So, as you watch the Man City Stadium on the TV, Chelsea are kicking away from our supporters. It's going to be Cole Palmer to get us off underway. Chelsea are kicking from right to left. Obviously, kicking towards the Chelsea fans' second half. This is a huge game. This game will rely on Jadon Sancho. 2 things. It's going to rely on Enzo and Caicedo dominating Gundogan and Kovacic's middle of midfield. And it's going to rely on Sancho beating Núñez. The kickoff, back to Sanchez, launches it up to the right-hand side, out to our right. Jackson trying to force his way in. It goes over his head and Kovacic launches the ball away. Haaland flicks it forward. Reece James with Marmoush. James is up on the floor. We clear it away. It's a head tennis at the minute. Up to our halfway line. Colwell wins one. Gundogan back up in the air. And then launched forward by Chalobah over everybody. Akanji lets it go forward to Ederson. Yeah, so the new centre-back, Kusanov, playing with Akanji, middle of Man City's defence. And Ederson goes out to Akanji, playing left-hand side. He plays it up to Gundogan, who's dropped in. Akanji, he's only halfway inside his own half at the minute. Chelsea sort of not really pressing, pushed up but not pressing, allow him to play. Kusanov goes back to Ederson. He's just inside his own box, Ederson. He rolls it out to the right-hand side to Kusanov, who steps forward and plays it into Foden. And Núñez has pushed on. They're playing the ball first time. There's a runner. Marmoush is the runner. He's onside and he shoots. Is he offside now? I think he was offside. The run looked like he was well off. What's happened straight away from what I can see? Man City's 2 fullbacks, when they've got the centre-backs got the ball, they're right on halfway line. And what they're doing is they're getting somebody like Foden to drop into the space and play. The ball goes into Foden for the centre-backs and the full-backs are bombing on and they're playing in. That's what they're doing. And literally, the ball went to Núñez and he looked up and first time there was a Marmoush running in behind Chelsea's defenders, but lucky enough he was offside. The shot was saved and parried away by Sanchez from just outside the box anyway. But a good start from him. Chelsea need to be alert to that. Man City throwing halfway inside their own half here. Chelsea just cleared the ball away. Couldn't really do anything with it. Right, throws wasted. Goes straight to Chalobah, who just half volleys it forward over Kusanov, the defender. Jackson's with him. He heads it straight to Jackson. Jackson flicks it into Madueke! 1-0! The new centre-half for Man City's had a shocker, an absolute shocker. He goes to the ball's played forward from the throw-in, as I said. So you had brilliant from Chelsea, absolutely brilliant start from Chelsea. And so what you had was the ball's played forward by Trevor Chalobah on the half volley, and the centre-back, it let him go underneath it. He went underneath the ball, and as it bounced, he tried to recover himself, and then what he's done. He's tried to head the ball back, but he's not aware that Jackson's after him. So he's on the right-hand corner of his penalty box, and he goes to head it back to Ederson, and he misses the header. It goes straight to Jackson. And as Ederson comes out to meet him, Jackson flicks it with the outside of his right foot square, and there's Noni Madueke, who stretches on it and taps it home from the 6-yard box to make it Man City 0, Chelsea 1. Come on. The centre-back's had a shocker, and that's going to just rile him up. He's literally going to be shitting himself the rest of this game. We've scored after 2.5 minutes, Chelsea. 1-0 up already. Man City with possession inside their own half, and Jackson's won it off of him straight away. Palmer's through. He's been taken out by the new centre-back. Literally, he's just taken him out. He lost the ball. He's had such a bad start, this bloke, honestly. But brilliant from Chelsea. Chelsea's press. Jackson. So the ball goes to him. He tries to turn away and he plays a real bad pass to Kovacic. And Kovacic can't get there. Palmer goes past Kovacic. Palmer then goes beyond the centre-back, who slides in and takes his legs away. Lucky enough, Akanji was on the cover and he's been booked. So within 5 minutes of his first game for Man City, 4 minutes, he's given the game away and he's got himself booked and he's rattled. He's absolutely rattled. And Chelsea got themselves a free kick. We're just a little bit wider than the D outside the penalty box. on the left-hand side of it, and we're about 25 yards out. You got Reece James, so it's left-hand side of the goal. So Reece James tries a shot from distance. It was tapped to him by Cole Palmer. He tried to catch people off guard, and the ball's gone over the bar. Come on, Chelsea now. He's rattled. Anyway, Man City playing out from the back. Gundogan collects it, gives it to the centre-back, and Jackson's after him. Plays it. He's giving it away again. Chelsea presses, won it again. Palmer. Cucurella won it. Gives it to Palmer. Finds Casido. Reece James, halfway inside Man City's half. Out wide right to Madueke. Got Guardiola up his arse and pressing, so pushing us back. And we go back to Levi Colwill. Colwill collects it, gives it to Cucurella. Deep inside of our own half now, Chelsea. Just keeping on possession. Quite happy to go backwards to keep hold of it. And it now goes back to Sanchez. City pushed up but not pressing. Box five pushed up on us. Cucurella into Jackson. He turns away from trouble and up the line to Sancho. Sancho up against Nunes, goes beyond him. Sancho towards the corner flag. Against Vardy. Is it Nunes? Sancho. Back to Cucurella. Cucurella inside Casido. Enzo, Casido, inside their half, and back to halfway now. Chelsea quite happy to keep on possession at the moment, playing well. Ball over the top from Chalobah. Can't get there. Guardiola wins it. Man City mop up. Akanji under pressure from Chelsea. My Sky stream's just gone off. Can you believe it? Let me get up on my phone as well while I'm here. Right, it's back. I'm going to get up on my phone as well so I don't miss anything. Right. Back up with the game. We're up with the game now. So Man City with Kovacic still got possession deep in his own half. Foden, bottom of the centre circle. Chelsea step in and win it. Well done, Chalobah. He stepped in. Chelsea are pushing right up on Man City here. They're doing well with it as well, Chelsea. So Man City with possession deep inside their own half. Kovacic, bottom of the centre circle. There's a runner. It's Marmoush. Marmoush over the top, making a run again. Sanchez, well done. Edge of his penalty box, collects it. He's a danger man. He's running in behind all the time, Marmoush. Different to De Bruyne, obviously. So Chelsea with Cucurella. Back to Colville. Back to Sanchez. Right-hand side of his 6-yard box. And plays it back out to this left-hand side now. Too high and easy for the defender to just win a header easy. Man City give it away, though, in midfield. Reece James mops up. Casido under no pressure. Back to Chalobah, playing right-hand side of the centres, and Cole into the feet of Jackson. Jackson falls over. Man City give it away again. It's his defender again giving it away. Cucurella looks for a long ball over the top. The defender's having such a shaky start, honestly. Anyway, so Man City take the throw in. Kovacic finds Akanji. Palmer's after him. Halfway inside his own half. He goes square to Guardiola. Madueke's after him. Back to Akanji, just outside his own penalty box. Dead centre. Is Kovacic, plays it to Bernardo Silva, who's dropped in to assist. Chelsea pushing up, not really pressing, but pushing up and trying to shut the play down. Chelsea very narrow at the minute. Akanji collects it. Kovacic, just outside his own penalty box at the minute with Palmer up against him. Takes Palmer on and leaves it out to Akanji, to Gvardio on the byline, trying to turn. Reece James, and he can't. He's put it out of play. Oh no, what's he given here? He's given a throw into Man City, apparently. Chelsea doing really well here. Really, really well. They're pinpointing a new bloke. He's had 6 passes, given three of the balls away. He's made 1 error, it's conceded a goal, and he's got a booking after 5 minutes. Anyway, 8 minutes gone. Bernardo Silva. Nunes. Back to Kusanov. Inside his own half. Goes square to Akanji. Bottom of the centre circle. Akanji steps up to halfway. Palmer goes across. Kovacic drops into the centre circle to collect the ball and gives a little ball into Bernardo Silva. Chelsea playing a really high line. They're condensing the play, Chelsea. Really squeezing Man City. And Chalobah's done well to win it. And Palmer's through. Palmer, one-on-one. Cole Palmer goes square to Jackson. We've wasted it. Jackson, Sancho. Wasted Cole Palmer. Why didn't he take it on? He's gone left-hand side to Jackson, but too far. Jackson tried to get the ball out of his feet, couldn't, and now Man City are breaking on us. Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side, halfway side of our half. Chelsea getting back in numbers. He goes square to Gundogan, 25 yards out. Left-hand side, Guardiola. Cross comes in, Chalobah mops up in front of Sanchez. half clears it, and then Man City give the ball away to Jackson, who gives it to Sancho. But what was should have scored? Jackson's on a run now, up against Kovacic. Jackson holds the ball up, does well. He's given it straight to Gundogan. He tried to find Enzo, but give it straight to Gundogan. But Man City are wide open, absolutely wide open at the back. They're coming forward now. Right-hand side is Bernardo Silva, up against Cucurella, edge of the box. Square to Foden. Foden over the top to Erling Haaland. By the byline, he pulls a cross in. Back post over everybody. Bernardo Silva up against Cucurella. Don't dive in. Stand up. Back out to Phil Foden, who's going to shoot from distance. He's hit the post, Foden. An absolute screamer. And then Enzo goes up against Nunes and wins the throw and thrust. But what was Cole Palmer doing? Man City had the possession 5 yards inside of our half. They play it into the feet of Marmoush, but Chalobah won it. And he plays a first-time ball to Palmer, who's through. He gets to the edge of the penalty box. He's been shut down by Kuzanov. And Edison comes out and he goes square rather than take the shot onto to Jackson. But he plays the ball too wide of Jackson. And Jackson has to then recover and tries to play it back to Sancho. And Sancho's shot blocked. But Phil Foden's it's a screamer against the post. Anyway, replay's finished and the possession comes back to Kusanov, just inside of Chelsea's half. Right inside now is Bernardo Silva coming forward. Chelsea with a back line of 5 at the moment. Nunes, Foden, halfway inside of our half, looking to play a raking ball over the top, and it goes to nobody. All the way out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. But Cole Palmer, you should have scored. You should have just literally had a shot. I don't know why you never had a shot. I'll never know for the life of me. When you see the replay of that, he was through. The defender was catching him, but as he stepped inside the penalty box, Edison came up to him. All he had to do was slot it past him. But for some reason, he looks and goes left to Jackson and overplays it. Sanchez launches a long ball high, looking for Nunes. It comes off it. Wait, looking for Nunes. It come off his foot. They've gone back to Edison. Man City playing dangerous and they're just about nipped in front of us. We nearly nicked it off them inside their own half. Edison, Akanji, edge of his own penalty box, left-hand side. Chelsea sort of playing quite narrow and shutting down the spaces for Man City. Bernardo Silva's coming to his own penalty box to pick the ball up. Silva goes one left-hand side to Akanji. Akanji. Back to Edison, right-hand side of his own penalty box, penalty spot. Just got the ball at his feet in a minute. Chelsea doing well. Kusanov, Nunes, looking for balls inside and up the line, and Chelsea doing well with Cucurella to win it. Enzo's backing up Cucurella in his position and goes back to Sanchez. Well done. Playing well so far, Chelsea. I've opened Man City up twice already. Chalobah. Cole Palmer on the wing, collects it, plays a long ball over the top, looking for Madueke. He can't get there. The ball's overplayed. Akanji was on the cover. Edison comes to his edge of his own box anyway. And he goes into the feet of Gundogan. So Gundogan plays it wide left to Gvardiol. That Marmoush is looking off the shoulder the whole time. He's running in between Reece James and Chalobah. He's trying to do it every time they got the ball, and he's forced them to think twice. Man City with the ball inside their own half. Come up to halfway, right-hand side now, Bernardo Silva. Out to Nunes on the byline. Back in Bernardo Silva. Chelsea doing well with defensive shape, just holding the shape. And now they go very narrow, so they've gone wide left, Man City. And Gvardiol's got acres. He collects it 10 yards from the byline, pulls it back to the penalty spot. Casido's there to get the ball away. Launches it high, away from danger, towards Man City's halfway line. It goes back to Akanji from Gundogan. Akanji puts his foot on it, finds Gundogan. He's been pressed by Madueke. Back to Akanji, left-hand side of the centre circle on the halfway line. Akanji. Chelsea with their shape, defensive shape. 5 at the back without the ball. Casido drops in, covering off Marmoush. But Chelsea have won it off Man City just on the halfway line. Jackson finds Palmer, but Palmer wasn't expecting it. Couldn't hold the ball up. Loose touch from him goes all the way through to Edison. So, Bernardo Silva taking it upon himself to get involved here. Bernardo Silva collecting the ball deep. Kovacic. They're just short of halfway inside their own half here. Now Akanji steps forward a little bit, but Chelsea's shape is good. Gundogan plays it left to Marmoush. He collects it and drives forward. He's got Chalobah and Reece James. He goes left-hand side to Gvardiol. They're about 30 yards out from goal. Gundogan collects it. Chelsea holding their shape edge of the penalty box. Everyone's behind the ball. Everyone's shutting off the space, which is good so far. Akanji, Foden, loose touch from him. We can't nick it off him. Kovacic, top of the centre circle. They're trying to make runs in behind. Akanji plays the ball over the top to nobody. Straight to Cucurella. Heads it down to Enzo. Enzo's got Jackson's run, but left-hand side, he's got Jadon Sancho. He's got acres of space, Sancho, and he collects it. Centre half comes over. Sancho drives towards the penalty box, byline. Cross comes in. Hits Akanji with it. Cucurella's going to pick up the loose ball outside the penalty box, and he does. Takes the touch and goes back to Levi Colwill. And he goes square, centre circle. Chalobah gives it back to Colwill because Haaland and Foden are pressing. Cucurella back to Colwill, halfway line. He's got Chalobah, centre circle, gives it to him. Chalobah to Colwill. Man City are wide open in their defensive areas. The right hand side is wide open every single time. Our left hand side, their right. Anyway, just Chelsea knocking it about the back four in a minute, halfway inside our own half. Reece James plays it out wide to Madueke, collects on the halfway line. He's got time just to lay it back off to Chalobah. Man City sort of not pressing, and when we play it backwards, they go. Sanchez, no mucking about of it, gives it to Chalobah. Chalobah into the feet of Casido, is being pressed. Casido, he's turned away from trouble. He's done well, Casido. He hasn't. He's actually put it out of play for a Man City throw-in. He's claiming he got pushed. Looked like he was hands on his back, but referees give it to Man City. They throw it backwards towards the halfway line. Kusanov, the nervy man. Gundogan, inside of our half, falls back over halfway, back inside our own half, Kusanov. And he plays the ball wide right, but Cucurella's done well to nick it in front of Nunes. Guardiola's having a go at Kovacic about something here. He's having a go about something. He's talking to him in Spanish, you can tell. Man City throwing, Nunes takes it back to Bernardo Silva towards halfway, and he goes back inside his own half to Kusanov. It goes back to Edison, who's in the D outside his penalty box. Literally, ball at his feet, just on the edge of it, and rolls it 10 yards to his left-hand side to Akanji. Up to Gundogan. Chelsea pushed up to halfway inside Man City's half, but not pressing. Pushed up, forced them to play it. They play it to Gvardiol, into the feet of Foden, but Enzo's caught him. And it's a free kick to Man City, 10 yards inside our own half. Taken quickly by Gundogan to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, halfway line. Gundogan, wide left to Gvardiol. Chelsea doing well here with their defensive shape. Chelsea pushing the high line. Every time the ball comes forward, they're pushing up. They've done it again. Ball over the top. Nunes, the Reliance is going to put his flag up, and he does. Chelsea have been what you consider been working this defensively. As soon as Man City pick up the ball on the halfway line, the defence go up 10 yards. And Man City are looking to run in behind. At the moment, it's their offside every single time. You got Enzo sitting there doing this. He's doing something about to the players about squeezing a bit more. Anyway, free kick's taken quickly. It's gone forward and come backwards to Colwill. To Sanchez on his penalty spot. Sanchez collects the ball. We're at 17 minutes gone, 30 seconds. Sanchez wide left to Cucurella. Inside is Enzo. Back inside to Colwill. Chelsea just moving Man City about. Gundogan's wasting energy trying to shut Sanchez down. It's James. Casido goes past him. Wide left here is Enzo. Jackson's through the middle. Sancho's on the left-hand side. Cucurella's going beyond him. We've got runners everywhere. Sancho to Cucurella. Cucurella tries to get across in first time. It's poor cross, to be fair. Didn't beat the first defender, and Kusanov just gets it out of play. Chelsea are halfway inside Man City's half. Left-hand side. Their right-hand side. Man City are wide open on this side, honestly. Anyway, the throw-in's gone back to Colwill. It goes back to Trevor Chalobah, centre circle. Into the feet of Casido, back to Chalobah. Wide, right back position to Cole Palmer. Under pressure, go back to Chalobah, to Colwill, to Cucurella. Ball up the line to Sancho. Ball inside to Jackson. He tries to flick it back to him, but overplays it, and Man City win it. But Haaland gives it straight to Cucurella, and Colwill goes back to Sanchez. Been shut down. Casido, Sanchez, get rid of it, please. And he does. Well done. Chalobah, outside the penalties box. Back to Sanchez. Get rid of it early. And he does. And he plays it out to Sancho. Collects it. Nice first touch. Tries to go beyond Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva wins the challenge. Kicking the ball backwards as he won the challenge. It's gone back inside their own half here. Akanji, halfway inside his own half with the ball, steps up towards the centre circle, then stops and goes square to Bernardo Silva. He's playing alongside him. He's that deep, Bernardo Silva. He's got Jackson, Sancho, Palmer, and Madueke as one line astern, 4 players across, forcing Man City to try and play beyond us, and they've had to go back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea's tactical play at the moment, defensively is good. Anyway, Kovacic drops the ball, picks up the ball deep inside Man City's half to Kusanov. Kusanov looking for an option. It's Bernardo Silva being tracked by Sancho. Back to Edison. Sky's coverage actually gone. It's gone like big picture now, like the whole half of the pitch, because they're showing what Chelsea are doing. I believe that's what the commentary is probably saying. But anyway, Bernardo Silva just outside his penalty box collects it, gives it to Gundogan. Gundogan wide left to Gvardiol. Gvardiol back to Akanji, deep inside his own half. Strides 10 yards forward towards the centre circle, and goes square to Kusanov. He's then got Nunes. Ball inside. Did going 10 yards forward, 10 yards inside, 10 yards backwards. Now back to the goalkeeper again. Chelsea's doing well here. Doing well defensively. So Gundogan collects it. Marmoush lays it off and spins off, but they're ignoring him. He made a good move, Marmoush. He dropped off, collected it from Gundogan, played it out to Gvardiol. Was expecting the ball over the top and never got it. And Chelsea just moving their shape across. Man City trying to play little triangles. Kovacic to Foden. They've managed to work space. They've got a man over. Gvardiol's wide open. Edge of the box, left-hand side. Cross comes in and it evades Marmoush. Reece James was there. Dangerous. You can see what Man City are doing. Everyone's sort of condensed in this midfield area. Chelsea players have all come across. So Marmoush has taken Reece James, and Madueke was completely unaware and didn't track Gvardiol. And Gvardiol got in left-hand side. He's 5 yards inside the penalty box, and the left-hand side of it, he plays it square across, about a yard in front of Marmoush. And Chelsea got the goal kick, and Jackson gets it from Cucurella. I managed to win a throw-in. It's halfway inside of our half, but that was dangerous. Madueke's got switch on. He didn't. He let Gvardiol go. But Marmoush nearly had a chance, a big opportunity. Anyway, Chelsea throw-in halfway inside their half. 21 minutes, 34 seconds gone in the first half. Chelsea with Enzo just give the ball away. A ball across the pitch to nobody. Marmoush has fallen over. And the referee's given a free kick against Reece James right on the edge of the penalty box. And Reece James is like, what are you talking about? Gvardiol heads it forward. It was weird from Enzo. He just launched the ball from the left-back position across the pitch to nobody. So Reece James is backtracking and he sort of goes shoulder barging with Marmoush, and Marmoush goes down, of course, because he's not used to this football over here. So Man City got a really dangerous free kick now. And the free kick is literally just outside the penalty box, about 3 yards outside of it. It's just a bit wider than the edge of the corner of the 6-yard box. And it's left-hand side of centre. You've got Marmoush, you've got Gundogan and Foden over the ball. Marmoush looks as though he's the man that wants to try and take it. Foden and Gvardiol they're all doing this sort of nonsense. It's like doing match commentary when no one can see my lips moving. You just do this, don't you? Anyway, it's either going to be Foden or Marmoush. Sancho's lying down on the floor behind a 4-man wall. Taken straight into the wall. Comes out to the right-hand side, and Kusanov tries a shot from distance, and Chelsea get the ball away. But it all comes from Enzo. Stupid ball. I have to say, it was stupid and all. Anyway, Man City throwing. Nunes has a foul throw. Plays it towards the corner flag. Bernardo Silva up against Cucurella. Gives it away Sancho. Sancho loses it to Nunes. Nunes trying to win a corner. He has got one as well. He's got one off Cucurella as well. Corner to Man City. Foden to take it. Just get rid of it. Don't muck around with the ball. Just blast it. Get rid of it. Get it out of trouble. Man City corner. 23 minutes, 32 seconds gone. Remember, I'm watching it on Sky Sports. My Sky Sports app, so it's delayed by a minute. No spoilers in chat. Taken short. Foden. They made a right mess of it, and Chelsea half clear it. It comes all the way back out to Nunes. Plays the ball wide right to Bernardo Silva up against Jadon Sancho. 10 yards from the byline. Back on his left foot. Cross comes in. Haaland flicks it. Edge of the box is Guardiola. Comes inside. Guardiola shoots over the bar from left-hand side of the penalty spot. Chelsea they got to switch on at the back post. Honestly, the back post and that area, Madueke's got to switch on. The ball's flicked on by Haaland over Madueke, and he goes out to challenge Guardiola, who comes back on his right foot. He's just outside the corner of the 6-yard box, and he tries to curl one into the top corner, and it goes 4 yards wide and 4 yards over the bar. But Man City knocking on the door. What's going on here now? Right, Sanchez has been booked. Oh, Colwell's been booked for time wasting. All Man City's players. I was looking at the replay. It's gone back to the live screen, and Man City players are doing this for time. The amount of time they're taking a goal kick, and Colwell's been booked. So it goes to Sanchez. He launched it forward, looking for Madueke. We don't win it. We don't win the second ball either, but then Cucurella mops up, finds Sancho. Nunes up against him. Does well to hold it up. Chelsea just need to weather the storm a little bit here. Sanchez gets the ball away. He does. Sancho, he goes over Nunes, over his head. He actually held it down, Nunes, and Chelsea got a throw in right on the halfway line. Enzo, because of the Cucurella. So Cucurella now goes back to Colwill, back to Sanchez, penalty spot, literally. Into feet of Casido. He's got players around him. Gundogan's around him. Back to Sanchez. Oh, it's gone through the legs of Haaland. And then Chalobah's done well to hold off Marmoush. And Chalobah's driving forward right-hand side. Over halfway. City are backing off. Sancho's wide open left-hand side. He goes out to Madueke. Up against Guardiola. Madueke driving. Step over. Back on his left foot. He beats him once. He's going to try and beat him again. He does. He drives a cross in. Blocks at the near post and gets the ball away. The thing with Madueke, as soon as he beats someone, get your crossing. Don't go back on him again. City trying to come forward here. Chalobah's done really well, but did he catch? No, he done well there. Guardiola held the ball up. Back to Kusanov. Edge of his own penalty box. Good from Chelsea again, but Sancho's wide open. Left-hand side. Every single time we get the ball. Gundogan into the feet of Marmoush. He's got Reece James up his arse. Goes back to Gundogan. Akanji, edge of his own penalty box. Into the feet of Bernardo Silva. Kusanov, Nunes, Cucurella's too late to catch him and shut him down. Nunes being forced inside, though. Doing well, Chelsea. It's gone back to Kusanov, his own box. Back to Edison. Well done, Sancho. That right-hand side. Madueke, where are you? He's covering Guardiola. So they can come forward with Gundogan. But Casino gets across there. Gundogan is forced back to Akanji. Bottom of the centre circle inside his own half, Akanji. Left-hand side of him is Kovacic. Looking for a run, but Chelsea held a line about 15 yards. Pushed up. The ball's on to Foden. He's well offside. He's absolutely offside. He's miles offside. Chelsea are playing a really high line. Really high line. They believe they've got the pace to do it. They're doing well with it as well so far. Man City are making runs, but the ball's coming too late for them. And we catch them offside all the time. At the minute, one of these chances won't be ruled offside, and we need to be aware of it. Free kick goes back to Sanchez, who plays it out to Cucurella. Halfway inside his own half, back to Colwell's being pressed. Colwell gets rid of it, left foot over the top. Sancho, not going to get in behind, but it's bounced. Edison took a risk. Got the header in and got the ball away, only as far as Enzo. He finds Jackson, Palmer, out to Madueke. Chelsea on the charge, going forward. Madueke driving forward towards the penalty box. Holds the ball up. Got 3 players around him. Back to Cole Palmer. Steps inside. Cole Palmer shoots deflected. Down Edison's throat. Unlucky. Unlucky Cole Palmer. See his eyes light up. He got hold of the ball. He got away from Kovacic. Stepped. Deflected off Gundogan. Straight down Edison's throat. Unlucky. Good move. But Chelsea are causing them problems wide. They're 2 fullback. The fault of the area. Are they getting the ball away to Cole Palmer? Oh, Kovacic steps in front of him and nicks it. They're playing out from the back City. They gave a ball square. And straight to Palmer. They've launched it forward. Chelsea win the header. Cook on to win second ball. Jackson's offside. Plays it into Jackson's feet. Referee's not blown up. Edison saved it anyway. And now the referee blows up for offside. Just says carry on. They gave the ball to Cole Palmer, but it was too high. It's like a launch ball. He couldn't bring it down. And Kovacic's got the ball away. But as they launched it forward, the ball's headed down to Cucurella inside their halfway. He plays the first time ball to Jackson, but he's coming back from the play previously and he's offside. 28 minutes gone, 55 seconds. On delay, watching this particular game. Watch it on the app. So no spoilers in chat. Anyway, Man City with possession. Inside their own half to Nunes. Cucurella shuts him down. Haaland's dropped into midfield. That's how bad they are. Anyway, Nunes collects the ball. Throw into Man City. Chelsea doing well defensively so far. Come on. I've gone all the way back to Bernardo Silva. He finds Gundogan. Left-hand side, driving up to halfway, but Caicedo comes across into Kovacic's feet. Kovacic, the ball, he's got to run. Haaland. Chalobah's after him. Well done, Chalobah. Just gets no knocking about, gets the ball away. Chelsea's high line is good. Chalobah and Colwill together are good. This could be the partnership. I said it before. The ball's gone back to Gundogan by his own sort of halfway line. He's come forward and go backwards. Akanji gone back to Kusanov, who plays it wide right to Nunes. 10 yards inside of our half. Back to halfway to Silva. Plays it from right to left to Akanji. Left-hand side of centre, who plays it 10 yards forward to Gundogan. Chelsea holding the high line again. As that high line's being held, Palmer, Jackson, Sancho, Caicedo, Enzo are pushing and pressing them when they come forward. And Man City having to go backwards. Bernardo Silva, inside of our half now. Makes a run up the line. Nunes tries to find him, blocked off by Cucurella. Back to Kusanov. Jackson's after him. He just got the ball away from Jackson. Into Kovacic's feet. Holds off Palmer. Finds Nunes on the halfway line. Right back position, Kovacic. Gundogan drops into his own half. Bottom of the centre circle to collect it and gives it to left-hand side to Akanji. Into the feet of Kovacic, who drives forward. He's been silly fouled by Caicedo. Doesn't get booked for that as well. Caicedo come across and just tripped him. It's stupid. It's the only thing with Caicedo. It's what he does all the time. But Man City are looking for someone to sort of break between the lines of the midfield, well, of our press. And Kovacic did that, was driving forward. And Caicedo come across halfway inside of our half, in front of our back four, obviously, and just brought him down. So it's a Man City free kick. It's 30 yards out, about 30 yards out. It's too far out for an effort on goal. So Bernardo Silva's over it, along with Gundogan. Chelsea holding the line. It's about 2 or 3 yards off the 18-yard box. Haaland's just tried to play on Reece James, and Reece James has pushed him out the way. Anyway, they played it short. Cross comes in towards the back post. It was there with Phil Foden. He beat the offside trap, but 6-yard box, headed it over the bar. Was he off? Yeah, he's well off. Four Man City players were offside. But it's too high for him. He couldn't bring the ball down. He held it too high anyway. Cole's been booked already. Got to get rid of it. Sanchez, get rid of it, and he does to Sanchez. He's looking for Jackson. Jackson flicks it on, looking for Sancho. Kusanov gets it away. Only as far as Jackson, who holds off Phil Foden. Jackson on the left-hand side goes forward. Has been brought down by Foden. Right on the byline. That's a booking. Should be. Jackson's done well. Jackson's hold-up play has improved so much, I have to say. He gets stick for the chances he misses, but his overall play has come on leaps and bounds. Chelsea take the free kick quickly. Enzo finds Caicedo 10 yards inside City's half, and we go square to Chalobah. Cole Palmer drops deep to come and get the ball and goes square to Levi Colwill, bottom of the centre circle. Cucurella. Back to Colwill. Now Man City go to press as we play it. But it's Gundogan and Bernardo Silva leaving the press. Cucurella, well done. He's beat the press and played the ball left-hand side. Sancho, can he get there? No. Kusanov got in there. The ball's played just a little bit too short. Otherwise, we're in business. He's probably got the Kusanov because he's having to cover that right-hand side the whole time. Every single time. Anyway, I'm looking at Man City's new sign on a sub-bench for some reason. Just show me the game. Anyway, Akanji, left-hand side, driving up towards halfway, left-back position. Marmoush has tried to barge Reece James, and that only ended up in one way. They're playing a ball over the top looking for Haaland. It's hit the back of James and fallen to Haaland. Marmoush, right-hand side, wide open is Nunes. Corner of the penalty box. He pulls it back to the edge, and then Man City with a loose touch or two. Couple of shots deflected. Comes out edge of the box. Gundogan shoots. Hits Sanchez, who spills it, and Marmoush hits the rebound. And the goal's disallowed for offside. Thank you. As a shot come in, they're offside, Man City. Marmoush thought he'd scored. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's well offside, Marmoush. The ball goes, it gets deflected outside the penalty box, comes out to Gundogan on the edge of the D. And as he shoots, Marmoush is well offside. He's 3 yards offside. Good shout, linesman. Sanchez parried it, dived down to his far post and done well to parry it. But he come out to Marmoush, he slotted it home. He was running and to the corner flag and celebrating, but disallowed, offside. He is offside as well. No qualms about it. The VAR looking at it, he's well offside. I can see it from here. Anyway, yeah, it's offside, disallowed. So, long goal kick, looking for Sancho. Nunes gets it away for a Chelsea throw-in. Cucurella with a throw-in. Guardiola's not happy about something. He's having a go about something. I'm not sure what. At the referee. Anyway, Chelsea throw-in's gone back to Colwill. It goes back to Sanchez. Edge of his own penalty box. Takes a touch. Man City are about 15 yards away from him. He's got time to take a touch and he finds Levi Colwill. Back to Sanchez. Man City go to press now. Get rid of it. And he does. This time it goes wide right, looking for Madueke. Guardiola wins it, but straight down to Cole Palmer. Loose touch from Palmer. Guardiola steps in front of him to win it. Casino, well, James went to go and win it, but Guardiola beat him to it. But Chelsea pressing, well done. It's gone backwards. Man City gone back inside their own half. Kovacic, Akanji now, left-hand side, out left back position, up to halfway. Spots Madueke and Palmer after him, so goes back inside to Kovacic. Bernardo Silva, bottom of the centre circle. Kovacic next to him. Wide left is Akanji. Vardiol's out above him, left-hand side. There's a runner in behind again. It's Marmoush again, in behind Reece James. He wins the ball, then falls over himself. Reece James just put his hand on his back and Marmoush fell over. Looking at the referee as if to say, was that a push? And it wasn't. He fell over, made a right mess of it, Marmoush. But he's running in behind the whole time. Every single time he's running, and he's caused us a bit of a problem. Anyway, so Chelsea got a throw in deep inside their own half by the corner flag. Reece James to take it. And he does up the line. They win it. Back to James and launches it forward. It goes out for another throw in. About 25 yards further forward. This time it's halfway inside the Man City's half. It's a Chelsea throw, wide right. There's a condensed, about 10 players in a 10-yard radius. I keep looking at Bergerstan, the Man City director of football here. Show us the game. The throw in Man City's won. Enzo's given a free kick away. We were breaking. We won it high off Man City, but referee gave a free kick against Enzo Fernandez. They've taken it quickly to Kusanov. Inside his own half. He plays it wide right to Nunes. He's forced back inside his own half to Kusanov. He collects it and plays it wide left to Akanji. Akanji to Gundogan, left back position. Into our half now. Up the line to Guardiola, back to Kovacic. He plays the ball wide right to Nunes. Man City making the pitch big. Chelsea doing well, working hard off the ball. Everyone is as well, by the way. Forcing Bernardo Silva to play a 30-yard ball back inside his own half to Kusanov. Kovacic, centre circle. 10 yards to his right, Bernardo Silva. Back to Kovacic, centre spot. Left of him is Akanji. Strides forward, looking for a ball. He hasn't got one. He has to lay it off to Guardiola because Chelsea's high line is shutting the door. Gundogan, little 1-2 with Foden, looking for an out ball. They haven't got one. Chelsea's line is good. It's high. It's 5 yards outside of our box and we're holding it. They have got someone wide open down here, right-hand side. It's Nunes. We're condensing, we're sort of squeezing as like a narrow formation, Chelsea, and we're squeezing over one side of the pitch when it goes, meaning that the other side of the pitch is wide open. Chalobah has done well. They played the ball up the line. Foden's trying to get in behind Chalobah, and Chalobah just guides the ball out of play. Does well. So with that, with the goal kick, Enzo's just called Marc Cucurella over to play wider. Sanchez plays it this right and this left-hand side to Cucurella, but it's gone out of play. It's too high for Cucurella. Enzo just shows his frustration at the goalkeeper, honestly. And I'm right. He's right in doing so. Man City with a throw that was 10 yards inside our half, goes 10 yards back inside their own half to keep possession. Kusanov to Akanji. Chelsea defending their own half at the moment with a high line again. squeezing the midfield and the attacking areas. Akanji to Gundogan. Gundogan back to Akanji. Byline, I should say. Halfway line. Back to Gundogan. Kusanov on the right-hand side here, right back position. Little dink ball out to Nunes. Got a ball inside and it's Phil Foden. Foden collects it. Looking for a ball. Chelsea doing well with their defensive shape. Shutting the door. They're forcing Man City wide. But Chelsea giving nothing inside. Playing tight and compact. Kovacic plays a long ball over the top and Guardiola steps in front of Reece James and puts the ball wide. So what they're doing, Chelsea, is they're holding their shape and they're holding like a narrow formation. They've got Castillo and Enzo sitting in front of the centre-backs. But Guardiola steps in and the ball's played over the top and Reece James switched off. He just looked at the ball thinking, I'll get that. And Guardiola just stepped in front of him and drove in towards inside the penalty box. But he's literally, as he's got to the edge of the penalty box, he's taken a touch. So as he's going across to his right-hand side, across the width of the penalty box, he's going like in the centre of the box. He dinks it with his left foot and the ball goes wide and he sort of jolts his leg as well at the same time. Anyway, Chelsea goal kick, Man City's mopped up. They've got the ball halfway inside their own half at the minute. So, just hold on to possession, Man City. Kusanov, Chelsea doing well again, just pushing up a little bit. Ederson. Man City dominating possession, but not doing much with it at the moment. Touch wood. We're 40 minutes gone. 5 minutes for half time. Chelsea doing well here. Little dink balls, little give and goes, Man City. And then, well done, Cole Palmer. Clattered Gundogan when he tried to turn and play a pass them, but they mop up Man City. Bernardo Silva finds Nunes. Kusanov. Gundogan collects it deep. Halfway inside his own half and plays it wide left to Akanji. Chelsea had pushed up right to halfway. Still pushed up, still holding our shape here. Now the ball over the top looking for a runner. And the runner is Nunes. And Cucurella's going to get there. He doesn't. They're going to score, Man City. Is it offside or is it a goal? Man City have scored. Guardiola has scored. So Chelsea's high line was broken by Nunes. So they've got the ball middle of midfield. The ball goes over the top and it's Nunes who's come off the line. And he drives forward. Cucurella tries to get in there. He takes a shot as Sanchez comes out to meet him. And the ball deflects off Sanchez. Guardiola's the first to it and slots the ball home from 6 yards. But Chelsea's high line, so Nunes just calls a run and Madueke's played him onside. Madueke is 5 yards behind Man City's with the rest of the Chelsea defensive line and it's 1-1. Unfortunately. But Sanchez did well, but the ball's deflected to Guardiola, just put the ball in the back of the net. But I did say to you, didn't I? I said to you, Man City's Chelsea's high line has worked a treat, but at one point it's not going to work. They're going to get in behind, and they did. Nunes, off the right back position, he holds off Cucurella. I think actually Cucurella gets a foot in and gets a challenge in away from Nunes and Sanchez, and the ball deflects into the path of Guardiola. Just runs onto it and starts it home from 6 yards. 1-1. 42 minutes gone. Chelsea have allowed Man City just to have loads of possession in the game. Cole Palmer kicks off. He's about to kick off. He feints to do it. And kicks off and goes back to Sanchez. Sanchez, in the D outside his penalty box, launches it high forward to the right-hand side. Jackson holds off a defender, but referee pulls him up. He doesn't. He's out playing on. Chelsea trying to get forward. Now he pulls him up. The Kusanov fell over up with a challenge with Jackson. Guardiola's going mad at the fourth official, but Jackson did well to hold him off. But they're giving a free kick. What's he doing here? Anyway, Man City take the free kick. They're deep. Bernardo Silva collects the ball, lays it off to Akanji. Madueke's after him. Madueke kept him on side when the ball was played. Madueke covering it right back doesn't help us, I have to say. Anyway, Ederson launches one over the top, looking for Haaland. He wins the header against Colwill, but heads it down to Chalobah, who goes back to Sanchez. Sanchez, first time, launches it high to nobody. The ball's going to bounce. Palmer is with Akanji. Akanji heads it down to Edison. Penalty spot, rolls it out to Kuzanov. He goes square to Akanji. Madueke's after him. Playing it forward, trying to break the lines to Foden, but Enzo Fernandez has done well against Foden. The ball goes back out to Guardiola. Back to Akanji. He goes square to Kusanov. Chelsea working hard without the ball. Man City are making the pitch big. They play it forward. Chelsea play it into Enzo. Does well. Little ding ball to Cole Palmer. Palmer tries to get beyond, but Bernardo Silva. He beat Kusanov to the ball, but Bernardo Silva mopped up. Back to Bernardo Silva. Deep inside his own half. He's playing it wide left, looking for Marmoush. Up against Chalobah. Ball's gone out of play. Chelsea started off great in this game, but we just allowed Man City possession. And just Chelsea are happy to them to have the ball deep inside their own half, but it come from a long ball over the top for a defensive run. Cole Palmer's held off two challenges, so has Reece James right on the byline, and Palmer's played the ball forward. Looking for Madueke, he's overplayed it. It's gone out of play for a Man City goal kick. Chelsea allowed Man City to get back in the game. Come on, let's step up again. Noticeable that Madueke's running his socks off here without the ball. I wonder if he's been given a bit of a rocket. Anyway, Man City playing out from the back. Edison, little triangles with Kuzanov and Bernardo Silva. Chelsea go to press and they win it with Casido. Tries to, and Haaland shuts down Cucurella and the ball goes out of play for Chelsea throw-in halfway inside Man City's half. Anyway, we go back to Sanchez with possession. It went back to Colwill, back to Sanchez. He was being pressed Colwill by Haaland. Sanchez, edge of his D, launches it forward like a driven ball over the top. And he beats the defenders and Jackson's after it, but Nunes has covered him off. Jackson doing well up against him. Goes out of play for a Man City throw-in right by their own corner flag. So with that, Nunes pinches 10 yards already. Puts the ball underneath his shirt to clean off the dew or the moisture off the ball. Referee's time to go back towards his corner flag. He takes another dodgy throw. And now he gets it back from Bernardo Silva. They launch it forward. Easy for Casido. Plays a stupid ball to Cucurella and let Man City win it. Man City win everything at the moment. But well done, Casido. He steps in and mops up, wins it again, and goes back inside of our own half to Chalobah. Finds Colwill. Haaland's after him. Back to Chalobah. Haaland driving over. Chalobah wide right. Looking for Cole Palmer. Collects it. Halfway line, right back position, Palmer with the ball. Back inside to Reece James. Casido, James. Back to Colwill. Colwill to Cucurella. Foden's after him. Up the line to Jackson. Turns the defender. Up the line to Sancho. Sancho collects it. Inside to Casido. Little dink ball to Enzo. We got man over the right-hand side and it's Madueke. Right-hand side of the corner of the penalty box. On his left foot, Madueke deflected over the bar. Good for Madueke. He drove forwards the edge of the box. He come back inside his left foot. And is it Guardiola got a foot in and deflected it over the bar? Yeah, off Guardiola. Guardiola's foot for a corner. Deflect it a yard over the bar. So Chelsea corner. Is it a corner? Or have they blown up for half time? He's blown up for half time, believe it or not, the referee. So half time. Man City won, Chelsea won. And as I'm just going to highlight this particular comment by Woodshed, you're right, mate. You're spot on. Same as every game the last 3 weeks. We don't hammer enough when the iron is hot. Let's go to some of these comments as we saw. So this is obviously earlier in the... Here we go. So Woodshed, doesn't he get the ball up there in their half press while they're still shaky? This is comment earlier. They're there for the taking. We had him. We should have. Cole Palmer. I don't know what he was doing, honestly. Now we potentially lose. We're letting him in the game. And one mistake it takes from our defence. This was a cool bomb from Woodshed earlier. Terry said, just want to get half-time vaccine in the goal. Daft, why can't we just keep a clean sheet? Terry Madueke's a bit lazy. Daft said he hasn't heard much of Cole Palmer. As I'm trying to describe it, so basically, we were on the front foot, and we had Man City they're wide open at the back. They're still going to be wide open in the second half, so we're going to have opportunities. But we get the goal. Well worked. Pressurising the defender. Ball went out to him, and he gets it. He's literally just outside his penalty box, and he's facing Edison, and he just goes like this to head it, and he sort of misheads it, and it goes straight to Nicholas Jackson. And Jackson just looks up, flicks it over to his right-hand side, because he's left-hand side of the penalty of the 6-yard box, to Madueke, and Madueke touches it in. And then with that, we're dominating them, and we're getting down the left-hand side, down the right-hand side. But just to recap, a ball that our high defensive line wins back possession with Chalobah. He's in the centre circle, and Cole Palmer makes a run in between defenders, and he plays him in. And Palmer, whether the ball gets between his feet a little bit or he just gets a bit out of puff because he's got a defender closing him down, he's literally just outside the penalty box, and he's got literally Edison one-on-one with a defender coming down against him. And for some reason, he doesn't take the shot on Palmer, and he goes square to Jackson. But what he does, he overplays it. So as the ball goes square, as Palmer's gone into the penalty box, it drifts towards the byline, further wider than the actual goal. So Jackson goes to get it and has to stop the ball going out, turns and goes back towards the penalty spot to Jadon Sancho. By that point, Man City defenders have got back in and blocked the shot from Sancho, and they got away with it. But honestly, Richard, Madueke should have been marking Gvardiol, not for the first time he switched off after scoring. What Chelsea are doing, their defensive shape, is as the ball goes across, as a narrow defensive unit, and everyone as part of that, they're shifting from side to side. And Man City and Guardiola have worked it out already. So as soon as Chelsea shift over one side, you've got Núñez and acres of space on the right. As we go over that side, you got Gvardiol with acres of space on the left-hand side. So if Man City can beat our little bit of a press and play through, and they get facing our defensive line, they've got an out ball either side, or one side or the other, depending on where the possession's been. So Chelsea need to be alive to that. Sancho's been a bit more alive to it second part of the first half, but Madueke isn't, and he's been called back. You can see Reece James had a word with him to call back. But the goal from Man City, I kept saying it in the first half, Chelsea's high defensive line, we're trying to catch them offside, and we did it 3 or 4 times. But I did say that what's going to happen is they won't be offside. And it was a ball that was literally on the halfway line, and Núñez from the right back position makes a run inside, but in between defenders, the ball goes over the top to him, and he chests it down, and he's in on goal. And what happens is Cucurella goes to try and shut him down. And I think by the replay, it looks as though Cucurella gets a foot in and gets the ball away from him and Sanchez. It sort of hits Sanchez on the way sort of wide, but it goes to Gvardiol, and Gvardiol steps up and just blocks the ball home. But as the ball's played over the top, Chelsea's defensive line is there. Madueke's 5 yards behind him, and Madueke's the one that played him on side. Terry, I hate to say it, but I've got no Con Jackson up front of Sanchez in goal. They're both too wasteful. I think gives Jackson his due. He's not had a lot to play with at the moment. The ball he got from Palmer was too far in front of him. But there's plenty of this game for us, honestly. But we can't let Man City dominate position like they have been. Ian, get rid of Sanchez. Why was he clowning around as our number one? The only mistake gives the goal, and adds that selfishness needs to be subbed. Chelsea holds their shape as well as my wife, says Jabiru Joe. And I've seen your wife. Dearie me. Ongi, how are you, mate? Ongi, hello, my man. Good evening. How's the fan and everything? I think the approach to scoring off start defending isn't the way it should be. We could have played balanced. What do you think so far? We should have done. Your wife isn't watching this. She says, Terry, we need to press. We do. We do need to press. So you got Gary Cahill and Redknapp looking at the first goal. But yeah, the header from the defender, honestly, misheads it straight to Jackson. Flicks it out to Madueke, and Madueke scores. So, yeah, as the commenter said earlier, Chelsea start well in the first half. We dominate the game, and then we switch off. So we let Man City work their way back into the game to try and work out a way to play against us. For the first 15, so let's just say from the 20th minute to the the 35th, the 40th minute. They couldn't quite work us out. And then they managed to do that. But, I mean, just to show you some of the highlights of this game. But Chelsea's high line has been good. But, yeah, Palmer, why on earth? Why on earth did Palmer? He's in on goal. Just slot it past Edison. I don't know why he didn't shoot. I'm seeing it again. And he's in on goal. And Palmer does this afterwards. He should have shot. I don't know why he didn't bother. Anyway, look, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. We've already proven Man City at the back are dodgy. And this left, their right-hand side, our left-hand side, we need to attack them at every opportunity. That Nunes, Sancho, hopefully get the beating of him. Here's the Man City goal. Gundogan, run from Nunes. He's clever, his run, because what he does, he pushes up, and where he's got Cucurella, he steps where Cucurella is, and he bars his Cucurella backwards. So Cucurella can't start his run with him. But yeah, Jamie Redknapp is now pointing out Madueke is playing 5 yards further back than the defensive line. He's saying Reece James is... So Reece James, as the ball's played over the top by Gundogan from the centre circle, Reece James and Chelsea defensive line are in a line, and Madueke is 5 yards behind him. Yeah, he's actually, how's your luck? Just seen a replay from another angle. So Nunes gets his shot in. Sanchez, with a brilliant save with his arm, it bounces off Nunes' knee as he falls down and goes out to Gvardiol. It could have gone anywhere, but it goes out to Gvardiol, who heads it home. So he taps it home from 6 yards. But listen, we're winning this game. Man City that are wide open, defensively wide open. Chelsea cannot afford to sit and do what they've just done for the last 20 minutes of this game. Jack's runs a lot of pressing and missed chance, and Nkunku scores goals. It's goals we needed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Nkunku. I really wouldn't be surprised. So, but yeah, I'd put Nkunku up against that new centre back. But Jackson's got the beating of him at the moment, I have to say. Anyway, second half coming up. Chelsea, we can win this game. We get another goal, then Man City got no choice but to go after us, and that's when the space opens up. But we just need to be, I mean, like I keep saying to you, they're doing well defensively. The shape was good. The defensive line was good. But the problem is you work on that. You work on that defensive line for a couple of days, or from Tuesday after the Wolves game. You're working on it all week. And then all it takes is one particular moment where someone is out of position and the whole line breaks down. And that's what happened, unfortunately. Yeah, Terry says Nkunku will come with 10 minutes left if history tells us about Maresca subs. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, are you? Let me change that banner. It needs to be the other way, doesn't it? It needs to look more professional. I'm just trying to change it now while I'm here. That's better, isn't it? Okay. Come on, Chelsea. We can still win this game. I'm still confident with it. But just press Man City. Don't give them the time and space to just try and play their passes. They struggled, but they worked it out what to do. And Guardiola will be there at half time saying, do the same thing. Do the same thing again. Make your runs, but time them. So Chelsea need to maybe change this up a little bit. But what we need to do is get the ball wide quickly and just direct the whole time. Madueke, Sancho, direct. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Neto, maybe for Madueke, at some point in the second half, because I think Neto's pace will give Gvardiol nightmares. I'm hoping. Anyway. So, Man City won. Chelsea won. Thank you so much for watching so far. Smash the like button for me. It puts it out there for more Chelsea fans to come and see the live match coverage, the actual ball-by-ball commentary. It's not a watch-along, it's ball-by-ball coverage. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So, what do we think? Changes at half-time or not? Same again. Potentially same again. I think. 10 minutes, maybe 15. It's a big first 15 minutes this half. If Chelsea can get their foot on the ball again and force Man City to turn backwards and get in down those fullback areas and either side, then we're in business, I think. Get a goal first 15 minutes, shake things up a bit for City. They've got to go and chase the game. Then the space opens. And that's where we got the players that can come on and cause them problems. One thing I want to know, does anybody know anything about João Felix, why he's not involved in the actual squad at all today? He's not even on the bench. Anyone know about Felix? Is he injured? Not aware of him being injured that I've seen. Unless something's come out today and I've missed it. So just waiting for this second half to start. We can win this game. Let's keep positive. Right, comments. What do I think about Garnacho rumours? I was saying this yesterday. I would take this. Oh, he's got a death in the family. Oh, okay. Family bereavement. That's why he's not involved. Okay. So it's nothing sinister then. That's there's nothing about fallout with the manager. Obviously, it's you never want to hear that. But I feel for João Felix. That explains why he's not involved. So Garnacho rumours. I'd take Garnacho, and I'll tell you why, because he's direct. He's direct, he's pacey, he's not afraid to take people on and have a pop, he's not afraid to work hard. If we're going to lose Mykhailo Mudryk for a couple of years, and that's the rumour, then why not? I need a lucky beer in my hand. Best on the net, thank you, Martin, appreciate it. Yeah, he's had to fly home due to a family bereavement. John says, we won't win the game playing like this. Let's hope. Come on. Let's be positive now. So Bournemouth, what was a Bournemouth score in the end? 5-0 against Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth, what a story. Here we go. Yeah, finished 5-0. Bournemouth 5, Forest 0. Brighton 0, Everton 1. 2 wins out of 2 for David Moyes. Liverpool beat Ipswich 4-1. Newcastle beat Southampton 3-1. And Arsenal beat Wolves 1-0. Both teams were down to 10 men. But anyway, Peter says he loves seeing Greer give some minutes, but doubt that'll happen. I wouldn't mind seeing him. Normally I love subs early, but for this game I'll be happy to have this night for as long as possible. Maybe bring Josh on for James. Won't Garnacho be another Madueke? Potentially. But you never know, do you? We're too passive against this poor Man City team. We are, Moses, you're right. Need to keep the ball. City have the legs to play high-intensity games. What's very noticeable is you've got the likes of Bernardo Silva. Chelsea are out. I think City out already? Yeah, City already out. Chelsea now out as well. Cole Palmer chatting away to the referee. So about to start the second half. So focus on Cole Palmer at the minute, the camera, and Sancho. Of course, his mate, Erling Haaland, from their time together at Dortmund. Yeah, I agree with you. I need to score early second half. We do. Let's get a goal first 15. So, Martin says Madueke off and Neto on, but it's no changes at half time for either side. Come on, Chelsea. Man City going to kick us off. Chelsea are attacking the end where the Chelsea fans are from left to right. Goes back to Ederson from the kickoff. Ederson launches it high to our left back position. Colwell goes across with Erling Haaland. Haaland wins it and heads it straight to Enzo. Sancho tries to turn Núñez. Bernardo Silva helps out. They go back to Kusanov. It goes all the way back to Ederson. Ederson in his D gives it to Akanji. Chelsea pressing forward now, pushing up and pressing. Casilo's after Gundogan. He comes to Gvardio. He's got Madueke against him. Goes to Akanji. Palmer's after him. Back to Ederson, penalty spot. Chelsea now drop off. Ederson takes his time. Ball at his feet. 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. Taking loads of time. Ederson. Still ball at his feet. And now he plays it out. Left-hand side here to Gundogan. Collects it. Inside to Akanji. Back to Ederson. Chelsea's shape is decent. Ederson to Akanji. Akanji. Back to Edison. Chelsea just pushed up, forced them to play it, and it goes wide right now to Nunes. There's a runner, and it's Foden up against Chalobah. Chalobah's had to come across. 1-2s, doesn't work. Nunes wasn't on the same wavelength as whoever that was who played the pass, and it goes out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. Marmoush, the new signing, Marmoush. Dewsbury Hall's not playing, he's on the bench. Okay, Chelsea goal kick taken short. Colwell straight to Sanchez. Launched it wide right this time. Madueke. For a great first touch, he's beating Guardiola, but he slows up. Run him. Madueke driving forward. Marmoush gets back in and challenges him right on the edge of the penalty box. And Man City just play a ball up the line. Marmoush beats Caicedo to it. Over halfway. Right in front of the managers. Caicedo steps in on him. Plays it square to Kovacic. Kovacic gets back to Akanji because everyone from Chelsea got back in defensive positions. Kusanov, wide right to Nunes. Nunes, fronted up by Sancho, goes back to Kusanov again. Kanji, Kusanov, Chelsea just pushing forward as the ball's gone back in Man City's half, back by their own penalty box right now at the minute. Man City. And it across their back four. Chelsea pressing. Akanji has to go back to Edison. Chelsea pushed up. Full press from us at the minute. Up to the edge of the penalty box. Trying to play it between the lines. Bernardo Silva back to Edison. Akanji. Palmer's after him. Back to Edison. Trying to play out. They haven't done it. We've won it high. Edge of their penalty box. Out on the right-hand side now. Madueke turns and he beats the player and goes back to do it again. Get forward to the byline. It's gone back to Reece James. James back towards halfway to Chalobah. Collects it. Into James's feet. He's got time. Takes a touch and goes back towards Colwell. Cucurella's got acres of space. Foden's working hard to get out there. Cucurella up line to Sancho. Takes the touch. Driving forward against Nunes. Flicks it inside, but Jackson made a run the other way, and they win back possession with Kovacic. Driving forward up to halfway, Kovacic. Ball looking in for Haaland's run, blocked off by Colwell. Sanchez gets it away only as far as Nunes. Drives over halfway, plays it wide right to Bernardo Silva. Cucurella's after him, forcing back inside his own half. Kovacic, centre circle. Goes square to Akanji, left-hand side of centre. Out to Gvardiol. Madueke's with him. Back to Akanji. Palmer's after him. You can see Chelsea don't want to give nothing away here, the way they're playing. It's gone back to Edison. Right, Gvardiol. Madueke pushing up on him. Akanji. Palmer pushing up on him. Back to Edison. Jackson's after him. Edison goes square. Overplays it. Well done, Jackson. Giving away a throw-in right by the corner flag. Good press from Chelsea. Well done, Jackson. Done well there, pushing up on Edison. Cucurella to take it. He's got Enzo to his going backwards. He's got Jadon Sancho trying to find position, and he goes back to Enzo up the byline backwards. Enzo collects it back to Colwell halfway line. Reece James pushed inside, collects it, and goes one more wide right to Cole Palmer, who drops in the right back position to collect the ball. Palmer turns inside, gives it to Caicedo, back to James, back to Chalobah, to Colwell. Goes back to Sanchez. First time ball to Chalobah. Drops deep to get the ball. Then Caicedo says, give me the ball. Halfway inside of our half, and he plays the ball wide left. Acres of space. Sancho takes a great first touch. Up the line, Jackson. Kusanov comes across, barges him over. Referee says no foul, like a shoulder charge. Jackson went over. Sort of held his ground more. Man City trying to come away with the ball, giving it away. Kovacic straight to Cole Palmer. Palmer inside the penalty box, wide left, tries to pull it square, but it goes to nobody. They give it straight to Enzo Fernandez. Edge of the penalty box for Man City converge, and they're trying to get away with the ball. They're trying to drive the way out, and they have. They managed to get a little bit of space, and they're trying to get Haaland. Colwell can't get there. The ball's gone to Haaland, wide right. Penalty inside the penalty box. Haaland shoots, saved by Sanchez. Well done, Reece James. Takes a touch away from the oncoming Man City player, and Chelsea trying to play out. And Man City playing forward again. They find Haaland, but well done, Caicedo. He beats Gundogan to the ball. Enzo Does well again. Palmer now over halfway. He's got a runner. He's got Madueke to his right. Jackson through the middle. Palmer driving forward. Right-hand side is Madueke. Inside the penalty box in the corner. Cross comes towards the back post. Overplays it. Sancho takes the touch. Back to Cucurella. Cucurella shoots over the bar. Unlucky. Yeah, Chilwell. 100%. First chance for Haaland. The ball was played by... We were sort of pressing. They played out, and Gundogan played a long ball over the top. Colwell went to control it and missed his control, and it went through to Haaland. But Colwell did well. We fronted him up, stood up. Haaland struck it. Sanchez had it all day long and pushed the ball away down low. Easy save, really. Anyways, come to Man City's goal kick. Taken short to Akanji. Taken on Palmer. Lays it off to Guardiola. Back to Gundogan. Back to Ederson. Jackson's after him again. Ederson launches it forward, and Haaland beats. Well done, Chalobah beats Haaland to it. Chalobah's actually gone down. He's in pain. Chalobah and Haaland come together, fell on top of each other in the challenge. Chalobah's done well to win it, but he stayed down. What happened here? Oh, was it a foot up from Haaland? Oh, Haaland's body. Oh, no, does he need him? I think Haaland accidentally need him. It's accidental. Chalobah's prostrate on the floor. He's all right. He's moving about. So Man City are making a change. Man City are bringing on John Stones. Who's he coming on for? The new centre-back. Be a blow for the centre-back who's just started. It is. They're taking the new signing off, and John Stones is coming on. Kusanov comes off. There we mate. Guardiola's seen enough. He did well against Jackson now, I have to say. Jackson didn't hold his ground. But Kusanov has gone off, replaced by John Stones. That'll be a blow to his confidence. How to ruin the confidence of a new signing. So John Stones has come on and straight up to Gundogan to give him some instructions. Anyway. Chalobah's sort of sitting up now. I think it was, I'm not sure what happened, but so the ball went across and Chalobah went over. He's holding onto his shoulder. I think he's all right. He's getting up. I think he's all right, Chalobah. I think it's just momentum. Him and Haaland went across and Chalobah went in low. Haaland's foot was up. I don't think he caught him. But then sort of as Chalobah went in low and won the header, you then had Haaland fall on top of him. And you can see his shoulders like got loads of mud all over it, where he's hit the deck. And I think just Haaland's momentum and collapsing on top of him has taken the wind out of him. But hopefully he's walking off of his own accord. He's holding onto his shoulder at the minute. Hopefully he should be all right. Anyway, it is Chelsea's free kick just inside the halfway line. Taken quickly. Casillo's covered in for Chalobah. It's gone back to Sanchez. Sanchez launches it forward up the middle of the pitch. He's going to test John Stones straight away with Jackson after him. Back to Ederson. Gets it away just before Jackson gets there. Over Marmoushi's head. Reece James just guides him away and the ball goes out of play for a Chelsea throw-in right in front of Guardiola. Very animated, Guardiola, with his team. Very, very animated. Enzo, nice and calm. Chalobah's all good. Back on the pitch. So Reece James will throw him. He's got Palmer, Madueke up the line. Casido's short. He's got Enzo further forward and Jackson's coming across now. So he gives it straight to Man City. They knock it forward to Haaland. He dinks it forward looking for Foden. Overplays it and Cucurella steps in and launches it over the top. Head up in the air by Akanji. Kovacic brings the ball down. Can only find Casido. Finds Enzo. Tried to play a ball forward, but stepped in Bernardo Silva. Back to Ederson. Reece James does brilliantly well against Marmoush and holds him off to win a header. Down towards Casido, halfway line to Chalobah. Goes back to Colwill. Colwill to Casido. Foden's after him. Back to Colwill. Back to the goalkeeper. Man City pushing up and pressing. 56 minutes gone. Sanchez has got the ball by the penalty spot. Gets it out of his feet and plays a low ball. Good ball as well into Madueke's feet, who has to take the ball backwards because he's been pressed by Guardiola. It's gone back Chalobah to Sanchez. Sanchez launches it high up to halfway line. Free for Akanji. Forward. Straight to Casido. Brings it down. Finds Reece James. Little touch to Chalobah. Ball over the top. Again, Akanji just heads the ball up in the air. Reece James wins the second ball. Back to Akanji. Chests it down and tries to play it over the top to Marmoush. James is there with him. Well done. Reece James did very well against Marmoush again. It's Chelsea's throw-in. Halfway inside our own half at the minute. Into the feet of Cole Palmer. Palmer holds off 2 challenges, then gives the ball away. Gundogan nicks it off him. Kovacic driving forward, but Reece James steps across him, uses his strength and does very well, James. Then deflects the ball off Marmoush. It comes to Chalobah. Penalty inside of a penalty box to Colwill. Into Sancho. Good ball to Fernandes. We're through. We're away. Jackson on the left-hand side now, up against John Stones. Jackson, he's got Madueke far post. Jackson slips as he takes the shot. He's got Palmer and Madueke to his right. Sancho on the overlap. And Jackson slips as he takes his shot. Madueke was calling for it, unmarked. Back post, completely unmarked. What a waste that was. Anyway, we've just gone back to, after the replay, with Marmoush on the floor, on the halfway line, on this left wing position, on our right, and Casido's obviously done something to him because he got booked. Casido, so Marmoush takes on Reece James, and then Casido comes across and just fouls him. So that's why he's been given the free kick. Anyway, back to play now. It's gone to Nunes on the right back position for Man City. Back to John Stones. Halfway inside his own half, John Stones. Goes square to Akanji, left-hand side of centre. He comes up to halfway. No challenge. Still able to dribble forward. And eventually plays it forward, but Reece James reads it, steps in front and wins the ball. Enzo's got time. Ball over the top, looking for Jadon Sancho. Looks like he could be offside, and he is. He is offside, Sancho. He made the run and was offside. Should have played it earlier, unfortunately. Should have played it earlier. I think Nkunku. Somebody mentioned Nkunku as a shout earlier. I think that's a good one. I'll put Nkunku on for his pace. Man City ain't got none. Anyway, they take their free kick quickly and they've come up towards halfway and over halfway now, right inside Bernardo Silva. Up against Enzo. Enzo does well up against him. Bernardo Silva falls over. Referee gives a free kick again. Enzo saying, what for? Enzo saying, what for? I don't know. Bernardo Silva was going down a dead end and fell over. And Man City got a free kick from it. So it's wide right. About 5 yards in off the side, off the byline. It's about 22 yards out. Chelsea holding the defensive line. Literally edge of the penalty box. Marmoush is there, along with Foden. This dude is rated highly, obviously, by City. Remember, no spoilers in chat. Marmoush, outswinger, plays it towards the penalty spot, but straight down Sanchez's throat. Take it quickly, Sanchez. And he rolls it out quick and gives it straight to Bernardo Silva. But he, thankfully, gives it to Sancho. Cucurella now, by our own penalty box, launches it a high to Jackson. And he played it straight out of play. Come on. We got to do better. Chelsea need to do much better with their ball. We're passing the ball about like we were first half. He's coming on, Nkunku. Good shout. Jackson off, Nkunku on. 59 minutes, 60 minutes gone. Jackson for Nkunku. So Jackson walks off the opposite side of the pitch. Doesn't look happy. He doesn't look happy. Anyway, he's worked hard. So Nkunku's on. Different option up front for Chelsea. Good move, Maresca. Didn't wait. So Nkunku's on. He's going to have a word with Cole Palmer straight away. So he's on up front for the middle, Nkunku. Different problems to deal with for Man City now. Someone mobile. Anyway, Man City take the throw in quickly. John Stones finds Akanji and he strolls forward halfway inside his own half. And he plays the ball wide left to Gundogan. Left back position with Guardiola in front of him. Finds Guardiola. Madueke beats him. But Casido's there covering. Guardiola, driven inside, evades 2 or 3 challenges and plays the ball wide right to Nunes. Gets it out of his feet. Sancho's there with Cucurella, holding him up. Edge of the penalty box. They play it inside to Foden. Back to Kovacic. Chelsea holding the line, edge of the box. Chelsea working hard to shut the ball down. Nunes feints to cross. Well done. Just goes to nobody. The ball given away, well, just thumped away by Colwill. Chelsea happy to just sit back and defend at the minute. We got to be on the front foot. Play front foot football, Chelsea. You're not bothering at the minute, and it's getting on my nerves because we're good going forward. Man City come forward again with Nunes. He's about 30 yards from goal, wide right, our left-hand side. He plays it inside to Foden. John Stones, foot on the ball, plays the ball wide right to Nunes. Edge of the penalty box. Goes towards the outside, tries to get across. It's blocked by Cucurella. Man City corner. 62 minutes gone. Corner for Man City. Got a break on them. Palmer and Sancho deep in conversation, by the way. Edge of the penalty box here. Right. Madueke's marking John Stones. So everyone's crowded out on Sanchez. They take it short to the edge of the penalty box. Gundogan back to Foden. Foden right foot cross. Volleyed away over his head from Madueke. Out to Nunes, who collects the ball and goes to Kovacic. Guardiola on this left-hand side, our right-back position. Kovacic back towards the centre circle with Guardiola. Square of him is Nunes. Nunes drives forward to come out to his left-hand side to Guardiola. Their right-back position will be wide open if we can break on them. On our left-hand side, Nunes and Guardiola playing the same side at the minute. They've not reset. Anyway, Chelsea doing well defensively, forcing Man City backwards. It's gone to Bernardo Silva, who's covering, and he's just taken possession and run back towards his own goal and given the ball back to Ederson. Well done from Chelsea. Good defensive shape. So Bernardo Silva collects it and gives it to John Stones. 10 yards outside his own box, right inside the centre. He plays it wide right to Nunes. He's gone back out there. Kovacic, middle of the centre of their back three. To Akanji. Gundogan. Chelsea got to play front foot football. We're playing high line again. But Gvardiol's making runs and he's forcing Madueke backwards here. Anyway, they're playing it out to the right-hand side. Nunes turns away from Cucurella. He's halfway inside his own half and now he's going backwards again. Keep on the possession. He's gone backwards. He's playing it forward into the feet of Marmoush, who goes back to Akanji, left-back position. Maresca's asking for someone to move out. Run off the ball. It's Haaland. He's pinned Colwill. Takes the ball away from our penalty box. Left-hand side, Guardiola. Marmoush goes on the overlap. James comes out to meet him. On the byline, Marmoush. Up against James, can't beat him. Madueke helps him. Backs him up. And then James holds off a couple of challenges and plays it off for Marmoush for Chelsea thrown by the corner flag. Well done, James. Did well that. All Chelsea subs are warming up, so the Man City wants to be fair. Just held his position, James. Asking for help up the line. 64 minutes gone. Palmer, Madueke, Nkunku up the line. James trying to find Madueke. Flicks it forward, but blocked off by Guardiola. We move 10 yards up the byline. Chelsea throwing again. Just ball over the top to Nkunku. That's all we need. James again with a throw-in. Looking for an option. Up the line it goes to nobody. Man City win it, but they give it straight to us, and then we give it back to them. Man City sort of coming forward with the ball, but well done. Enzo steps in to win it. Back to James. Gets out of his feet. Back to Sanchez. Haaland's after him, but gives it out to Cucurella. Well done. Cucurella up the line to Sancho. Trying to pin Nunes. Tried to turn him. Got thrown from it right by the halfway line. Sancho leaves it. The throw into Cucurella. 5 yards inside of our half. Cucurella take the throw in. Sancho's moving. Enzo's moving. Nkunku tries to control the ball and goes down under a challenge. The referee says no foul. Chelsea's focus is on Pedro Neto now, warming up. Anyway, Akanji's got the ball halfway inside his own half here. Square to Bernardo Silva, John Stones, Akanji, Palmer coming across, Casido to Gundogan, back to Akanji, back to Edison. Penalty spot, Edison. Time to take a touch and then launch it, and he does. Looking for Haaland to try and pin it, and Haaland, loose touch from James. Haaland wins it and goes inside. And they found Marmoush, and he shoots wide, Marmoush. His eyes lit up edge of the box, and he shoots just wide of the box, just wide of the far post. Haaland's making a run. He's pinning Colwill. James comes across trying to help him, but as the ball comes over James' head, he takes a touch, try and get the ball away, and it's a loose touch. Haaland just gives it to him, and he gets literally by just outside the D of the penalty box, and he launches one, and he's looking for the top corner. Phil Foden's going mad at him because he just ignores Foden's run, and he goes over the bar. So the coverage goes back, and Man City have won possession from Chelsea, deep inside their own half. Don't know what happened there, but we're giving the ball away. John Stones heading towards his own goal, his penalty box here. Pressed by Sancho, goes back to Edison. Edison. Chelsea are quite pedestrian in this game, going forward. So again, the ball goes over the top looking for Haaland. Sanchez has come out. What are you doing, Sanchez? You absolute fucking idiot, Sanchez. What have you done? Haaland's just scored. Fucking hell, Sanchez. What are you doing? The ball's gone over the top to the right-hand side. And Chalobah's up against Haaland. And so what happens is, for some reason, Sanchez thinks, I'm going to come out and try and attack that ball. So Sanchez has come all the way out to his corner of his penalty box and then can't get there. Haaland takes a touch away from Chalobah and just lifts it over Sanchez's head into an empty net. What are you fucking doing? He goes to go, Sanchez, and he stops, and then he can't get back. And then he smacks the floor in disgust, Sanchez, you fucking idiot. Honestly, what are you doing? That is an absolute joke. Sanchez. The ball's gone over the top there, and literally, so he's at the edge of his penalty box, but he's in the middle of it. So what he does, he runs across to go and meet the ball, realises he's not going to get there, then sort of stops and then thinks shit and tries to get back. Haaland gets the ball out of his feet and just launches it over the goalkeeper. And the coverage is showing Enzo Fernandez, who just literally looks away and just does this, Fernandez. So Chelsea's defensive play has been undone. We've done nothing going forward, second half. At the moment, we've had a couple of opportunities. We've done nothing. Now we got to fucking play. Come on now. You were in control of this game. You were causing problems. He's got to take Madueke off and bring Neto on. He's got to do something now to change it. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous from Sanchez. He's a mistake again, Sanchez. Jorgensen's got to go in. Easiest goal Haaland's going to score. But it's been coming because the way we've been playing, and just the fact that Haaland's been pinning one of the centre-backs, making runs from right to left in the channel and the other side. And Chalobah looked like he had it covered, but Haaland got there first. And because he got there first, he looked up and thought, oh, this is fucking easy. Sanchez, what are you doing? I can only imagine what they're saying on Sky at the minute. So Neto is coming on. He's reading my mind. God, it's honestly, 2 mistakes in 2 games cost us 2 goals. We're 1-0 up. We're comfortable. And Gusto's coming on. So that's probably been for Reece James. So Man City have got a throw-in high against us here. Chelsea's trying to play out and just trying to win possession and trying to just they're pinning us down by our right-hand side here. And we're just trying to win throw-ins off them at the minute. So we've taken a throw-in to Enzo. He takes it down to Chalobah, gives it to Colwill. Colwill gets it out from his feet and finds Cucurella, and well done. Go forward now. Charge. Go forward. He holds the ball up, Cucurella. Palmer, where are you? Come on, man. Get you involved. So, yeah, he's asking for the ball, Palmer, from Chalobah. Gives it to him. Palmer turns deep inside his own half. Looking for an out ball. He's got one. He plays it. Looking for Nkunku. And Nunes has held it straight to Nkunku. Collects it. Sancho. Level the edge of the penalty box, left-hand side. Nkunku's first touch. Gives it to Casido. Makes a run inside. Casido gives it in square to James, wide right is Madueke now. Looking to pin Guardiola. Madueke driving. And he goes against Guardiola. And he tries to he's done well to win a corner. Well done, Madueke. He's done well, I have to say. Charity FC. Dear me. Chelsea got a corner. Madueke's looking at the byline. He knows he's going to get pulled, I think, for Neto. Madueke tried to beat Guardiola. Did well. They come off Guardiola's chest, to be fair. Done well to win the corner. So, make it count, Chelsea. Hit back straight away against Man City. Just when you sit and you think, God, we bring it on ourselves. The way we've played since we scored the goal, trying to be defensive is ridiculous. Reece James floats the corner in. Headed away by Man City. Cole Palmer picks up edge of the box. Casido back out to James. Takes a good touch. Up the line, he's got a runner. Madueke looks like he's offside. He dinks the ball too high, and it just goes to Ederson. Collects at his back post under no pressure whatsoever, and Ederson slows it down, takes a touch. This Man City defence is shit. De Bruyne's coming on, but Gusto and Neto are coming on, but this defence is shit, and we've done nothing. Since we scored, since we had a couple of chances, we've done nothing with it. Should we test this defence out? Honestly, Ederson plays it out to Guardiola. Madueke's after him. Goes back to Akanji. Palmer's pinning him by the corner flag. Akanji up the line to nobody. James does well up against Marmoush to win it. Goes out of play for a Man City throw-in halfway inside their own half. Now they're making the changes. So who's coming off? Sancho's coming off and Reece James. He's keeping Madueke on. Sancho's off. So James off for Gusto. Gives the armband to Enzo. 18 minutes to go. 72 minutes gone. Gusto's on. So 3 changes. Gusto, Neto, and Nkunku. Neto, just run at him. Use your pace the whole time. Just keep playing him. So De Bruyne's coming on for Marmoush. Anyway, come on. 73 gone. Loads of time. Recover. Should never be in a position where we have to recover. Chelsea had Man City in their grasp and they've let it go. Man City playing out from the back. They try and play it up the line and then Cucurella does well to block them off. Man City throwing halfway inside their own half at the minute. I'm too busy looking at Marmoush on the subs bench. Show me the game. Anyway, Chelsea doing well to force Man City back. Neto's after Ederson. Kovacic back to John Stones. Launches one forward. Cucurella flicks it out of play again. Man City throwing halfway inside their own half. Nunes to take it. They're trying to win the ball. Well done, Cucurella against Phil Foden. Wins it. Casido's turned brilliantly well. Palmer, good ball wide right now. Madueke up against Akanji. Holds the ball up. Goes back to Gusto, his first touch. Goes to Chalobah, Colwell. 5 yards inside City's half. City now defending numbers deep. Enzo's got a bit of space in the channel. Tries to find Nkunku. Can't get there. Bernardo Silva shuts the door. And wins the throw for Man City. Come on, Chelsea. Liven up. Liven up. $16 to go. Come on, Chelsea. Man City take the throw backwards to Stones. Goes back to Ederson. Need a bit of urgency, Chelsea. Urgency now. Ederson launches it high, looking for a run. He's played it straight out of play. Malo Gusto's going to have to throw him right in front of Guardiola on the right-hand side here. Gusto takes the throw. 15 to go plus injury time. Takes it back to Colwell. Launches it high. Wide left, and Man City win the headers. They win 2 or 3 of them, and it's come to Kovacic, centre circle. Goes back to Akanji. Akanji, long ball over the top, looking for Haaland's run. Wins it, heads it back inside to Bernardo Silva. Neto's after him. Nunes, Phil Foden, Kovacic, back to Stones. Inside his own half here, Stones towards the bottom of the centre circle. Chelsea just sitting in shape, not really pressing or shutting down. Palmer comes over with Akanji. Akanji, lays it off to Gvardiol, back to Gundogan. Casido's had enough of it, and now he's pressing, and now they switch it out wide right to Bernardo Silva, and he goes back to Ederson. Neto's the furthest forward at the minute, trying to shut him down, but it's half-hearted. We're just jogging. Run. They're coming forwards. John Stones has got 5 players around him, and he can still play a ball out wide right here to Gvardiol, halfway line. Gives it to De Bruyne. Chelsea now backing off. Chelsea just jogging. They're not pressed with any urgency. De Bruyne 1-2 with Phil Foden. Collects it and has to go back to John Stones, centre circle. De Bruyne, wide right. Is Nunes against Cucurella. Cucurella shows him down the line. He goes back inside to Bernardo Silva. All Man City are doing is making the pitch big and playing early passes and making Chelsea run around like headless chickens at the minute, and we are. 1-2 Nunes and De Bruyne. Nunes is in, but he's come back on himself, and Cucurella was up to it. Well done. And he's played the ball up to Enzo. Enzo on the byline. Nutmegs De Bruyne. Does well with it. Goes to Nkunku, to Colwill. Ball over the top to nobody. Straight to John Stones. Collects it. Goes square to Akanji, centre circle. Chelsea, liven up. Go forward. Push on. Press with urgency. Don't walk. And we're still walking. Palmer comes across with Akanji. Inside his own half. Left-hand side. Byline. Madueke. Up against Gvardiol. But Gvardiol's got Madueke beat. And every time he lays it off, Guardiola's going forward, so Madueke's having to come backwards. So the threat we got on this side is gone. Guardiola's spotted it and dealt with it. Bernardo Silva with Neto up against him, but they're just jogging Chelsea still. How many more times? So John Stones collects the ball halfway inside his half on the right-hand side with acres of space. So he's taken 2-touch, 3-touch, drives forward, looks for a run from Haaland, covered off by Chalobah. Back to Sanchez. Chelsea's performance is dire, second half. It's too defensive. It's dire. Absolute fucking dire is what it is. Sanchez launches the ball out to the left-hand side. The Nkunku can't get there. Man City also wins second ball. But Chelsea do well to win it back with Enzo Fernandez. Does well, Enzo. Foul by Bernardo Silva from behind. That's a booking. And it is just by the halfway line. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. You got to liven up a bit here. Anyway. 78 minutes, 30 seconds gone. Chelsea to take the free kick. Short to Enzo. Collects it. Back to Colwill. Cucurella on the wing. Back to Colwill. Halfway inside of our half, and he goes even further back to Casido, who's dropped in. 2 centre-backs are split. Casido's in the middle of them. Chalobah collects it. Plays a little ball forward into run of Cole Palmer, inside of our own half at the minute still. Palmer going nowhere. Manages to win a free kick. Flicks it off a Gundogan and wins a throw-in. A throw-in on the halfway line. Taken backwards to Chalobah. Chalobah, Casido. Colwill now. 10 yards outside his penalty box, goes wide left to Cucurella. Nkunku's dropping too deep. He dropped in far too deep, so Enzo's gone beyond him, making a run. He's been ignored, so it's come back across to this side to Chalobah. We're not going anywhere, Chelsea, going absolutely nowhere. Colwill, Cucurella to Neto, ball inside to Enzo, but Man City pressing us, forcing us backwards. Colwill, Chalobah. Cole Palmer collects it. In the right back position. He's shut down. He has to go back to Colwill. Colwill plays the ball forward to the halfway line to Neto. Neto comes back inside again. Finds Nkunku. He holds the ball up well, Nkunku. Just take his time to find the right ball and gives it to Neto. First time ball out to Enzo. Enzo's looking for a pass. And he plays the ball wide right to Madueke. Corner flag. Madueke collects it against Gvardiol. Holds the ball up. Well done, Madueke. Take him on. Cross comes in. Easy. They get the ball away. Malo Gusto heads it down. Haaland's nearly away. Nearly wins it, but Chalobah does well to just barge him off the ball. And Casido, halfway line. Malo Gusto's inside now, going beyond, taking defenders away as Cole Palmer's got the ball. Palmer plays it wide left to Neto. Corner penalty box. Left-hand side. Inside to Enzo, edge of the box. Goes one more out to Chalobah. One more across to Malo Gusto. Everyone from Man City is behind the ball, apart from Haaland. Neto now, wide left taking on Nunes. Step over, cross towards the back post, deflected away. Chelsea corner. Plenty of time. 10 minutes to go plus injury time. Get a goal here. Game on. Come on, Chelsea. Work this properly. Neto's going to take the corner. Is he taking it? Or is it? It's Neto taking it. Chalobah, Colwill, all up. Neto, one arm aloft. From left-hand side. Left foot outswinger from Neto. Puts it on the penalty spot. Can we get there? No, it comes to the edge of the box. Casido takes a loose first touch, which allows Kovacic to shut him down and get it away. Chelsea throwing. Chelsea throwing 10 yards from the corner flag. We've gone backwards with it. Casido keep on the possession. Enzo puts his foot on the ball, strides forward. Little dink ball looking for Cole Palmer. De Bruyne slides in, gets it away, only as far as Chalobah. Centre circle, inside their half. Colwill, good ball between the lines to Nkunku. Nkunku trying to find a run of Neto, covered off by Nunes. Unlucky. Good ball, though. Chelsea winning ball back possession. Man City hold on to it. Casido can't win it off Gundogan. Gundogan looking for Haaland, but Gusto's covered him off. Well done, Gusto. He helped out Chalobah. You could see Haaland pin him, but well done. And he's gone back to Sanchez, played it first time to Colwill. Colwill, Enzo. Palmer makes a run through the middle. So does Neto over the top. And Nunes has given it straight to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer taken out by Kovacic. 30 yards from goal. Palmer's saying, yeah, he's been booked. It is booked as well, Kovacic. Booked. He brought him down. Fair and square. Cole Palmer see him coming and he just barged him over. It's a free kick, 30 yards out. Right. Palmer's over it, as well as Enzo. It's about 25, maybe 27 yards out. It's left-hand side of centre. The width is just wide, a little bit wider than the corners of the D of the edge of the penalty box. Just a bit wider than that. Enzo and Palmer over it. Enzo's just giving him instruction. So we've got Colwill, Chalobah through the middle. We've got Neto wide left, near the actual free kick takers. Casido and Malagusto are square, and on the back post is Cucurella, Nkunku completely unmarked on the edge of the box, and Noni Madueke. Cross comes in from Cole Palmer, looking for the back post. Gvardiol, great touch away from Nkunku. Holds it up, Gvardiol, against Cucurella. Helped out by Gundogan, but Chelsea do well to win it back. Oh, referee, never! Never a free kick, referee. You're fucking joking. Deary me. Honestly. Was it a foul? No, it wasn't. Gundogan's gone in, the same as Cucurella. They both caught each other. Cucurella come away with the ball. Well, it come off of him to Trevor Chalobah. And the referee gives it a show the goal again. What are you doing, Sanchez? Honestly, what are you doing? Even when Haaland scores, he scores and just stands there and goes, as if to say, what else do you expect me to do? Errors leading to goals. Most this season, Sanchez, 5. Anyway, Man City free kick. Edison launches it high, left-hand side. Chalobah beats De Bruyne to it, but Gundogan's there to win it, but Casido does well to win it off of him. Then Nkunku tries to find Palmer with a little stupid ball. Neto saying, play it to me wide, and we're trying to play little dink passes. Enzo, Maresca, talk up, speak up, get your players to go faster, to play with more intensity. We've gone backwards to the frozen edge of our own box with Colwill. Colwill into the feet of Casido. Man City dropping off. Casido holds it up. Colwill strides forward. Cole Palmer drops in, says, give me the ball, bottom of the centre circle. Finds Cucurella. Cucurella, little ball inside to Nkunku. Turns away from a challenge. Back to Colwill. Back to Nkunku, left back position. Palmer looking for, he's getting involved now, Palmer. The run is Neto, but he's been covered off by Foden. Back to Colwill. Colwill to Trevor Chalobah. Centre circle. Gets it out of his feet. Wide right to Madueke. Yeah, the runner Enzo beyond him. Chalobah. And he also had Gusto. Back to Colwill. Man City playing defensive at the minute. Everyone behind the ball. They've got a high line as well, like we were doing first half. Gusto. As soon as the ball goes inside their half, they're pressing. Madueke. Chalobah. Enzo collects it. Rolls it to Casido. Casido, wide left. Neto, halfway inside their half now. Neto comes inside on his right foot. Lays it off to Enzo Fernandez. Goes again. Tries to find Neto. Loose touch from Neto, though. And Foden jinks away from Enzo Fernandez and drives forward Foden. Palmer tries to get in there, but he brings it out to Kevin De Bruyne. Plays the ball inside to Gundogan. Halfway line. Shut him down. Work hard. Nkunku, Neto, go. Shut them down. Shut him down. We're not. It's gone back to Stones. Akanji, get after him, Chelsea. Back to Ederson. Palmer's got a bit of urgency now. Ederson, little dink ball, chipped ball up to De Bruyne, wins the header further forward. Haaland's pinned Colwill, flicked it further forward, and Foden's away. Foden's in on goal, one-on-one with the keeper. Foden scores. It's Chelsea's own fucking fault and their own doing this fucking game. Phil Foden scores to make it 3-1 Man City, and it's our own fucking doing. This is Chelsea's tactics have backfired. They worked all right for 20 minutes in the first half. But Chelsea try and break in. They try and play little stupid 1-2s in a crowd of players. And Enzo tries to find Neto. He can't find him. They lose possession. And the ball then goes back to Ederson. And he gives it to De Bruyne. And De Bruyne flicks it up to Haaland. Haaland is 5 yards inside of our half. And he's pinned Colwill. Colwill can't get there. So Chelsea realised Chalobah goes towards the ball and we're just completely exposed. Foden just goes into the space where Chalobah's left and he runs onto it. No one can catch him. And Foden drives forward, edge of the penalty box. He's looking left and right, takes 1 touch, 2 touches inside the penalty box and level with the actual penalty spot. Sanchez comes out and he just places it past him into the back of the net. Guardiola's given it all this, and this is bollocks, is what it is. It is absolute bollocks. But going 2-1 down, the manager made the changes, but there's no urgency. There's no urgency from Chelsea with our play at all. We've gone 1-0 up and sat on it. And it's fucking against Man City where you're opening them up time and time again first half and you stop doing it and you sit and play defensive and this is what you get. It's fucking bollocks is what it is. This performance is bullshit is what it is. Where's our free-flowing, playing free, instinctive football from the beginning of the season? We're giving Man City too much respect. Too much respect. We had them. We were beating them here. We had them on toast. And we created chances, didn't take them for whatever reason. And now you got Guardiola happy on the side of the pitch, smiling, whereas it could have been so much different. But even going 2-1 down, there's been no fucking urgency. And Chelsea's playing the ball backwards. And Cole's now giving it away to Foden. Over halfway, Foden. Cucurella trying to get back on him. Hope that he eventually gives the ball away. Enzo, Cucurella, Colwill, Chalobah, to Gusto. Gusto, halfway inside of our half, goes square to Enzo. And Nkunku's dropping too deep to get the ball. He should be playing pushed up. Should be playing far, just pushed up all the time, and he isn't. Cucurella's tried to go forward, been blocked off on a heap on the floor. Then Nkunku's has beaten Haaland to the ball. Halfway inside their half, Casido, Cucurella, back to Enzo. 90th minute, Neto. Man City just pushed up on their line like we were doing. 5 minutes of injury time. Good ball out to Madueke. Done well, take it on the half volley. Madueke, he tries to play a ball to nobody. Cole Palmer's on his knees in the penalties, in the box saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on the edge of the box here, unmarked. Play the ball back to me. Totally unmarked, Cole Palmer. He's totally unmarked. Madueke, I think, does he go for a shot? He's trying to cross it to nobody. He does well. The ball's a raking ball from Enzo. He takes it on the half volley, beats Guardiola to the ball and he's in. And he gets on the byline. and he just looks up. Palmer's on the edge of the penalty box, going, give it to me. And he just launches, rifles the ball to nobody across the box. No one's there. So Cole and Erling Haaland are now having words as it's gone back to Ederson. Ederson launches it further forward. Cole and Haaland are still at it, off the ball here. So Colwell gives him a bit of a shove. Well done, Colwell. He's not taking no crap from Haaland. Anyway, 91 minutes. I'm going to stay on for a bit after this game. Maresca, you've had too much respect for your mate, basically. Now, the team are playing a certain way. So Haaland, so the referee's unaware of Haaland and Colwell at the minute. Haaland's trying to throw his weight around. Chalobah and Colwell not having it. So throwing up the line towards Haaland. Chalobah wins it. And then Gundogan goes onto it and Gusto plays it off of him for Chelsea throwing deep inside our own half here. Enzo gives it away to Haaland. De Bruyne takes it towards the corner flag with Chalobah. And Chelsea win it off of him, but it's a Man City throw-in. So that's a Chelsea throw-in. Taken short, Casido. Chalobah, ball forward to nobody. Akanji just whacks it out of play. The thing that gets me is that Chelsea are playing a certain way. They're defending in a certain way, which was working in the first 20 minutes. But Guardiola is not a stupid man, is he? He spots it. He tells the players to, obviously, he's given some guidance. He's just telling them, look, take your time with your passes. Make the right run and play the ball over the top, and you're going to be in. And they've done it to us a few times now, and it's fallen apart. But we're still playing that way. Chelsea get the ball out of our defence, trying to play the ball forward. Cole will try to play a 50-yard ball forward out to Neto. It goes to nobody. Man City give the ball away to Palmer inside his own half. He's driving forward and he holds the ball up. Palmer plays a little dink ball in front to Gusto, to Madueke. Madueke against Guardiola. He's beating him. Madueke pulls it back towards the edge, looking for Palmer, but Foden comes across and gets the ball away. Palmer was in, unlucky. Chelsea with a possession inside Man City's half. Cole Palmer. What's happened here? Referee's blown up for something. 2 balls on the pitch. He said, he's not, let's take just with the ball at our feet, just carry on. He's got to pick it up and do a drop ball to nobody but Casido. It's just pointless. Palmer plays it out left-hand side to Pedro Neto, but non-existent since he's come on. Neto driving towards the byline. Tries to get a cross in, blocked away again. Chelsea corner. Chelsea have got their own... Listen, I'll talk about it after the game. I'm too annoyed at the minute. Guardiola's man of the match. Right, Neto. Corner from the left-hand side. Neto drills one towards the penalty spot. Chalobah's going to win the second ball. It comes out to Colwell. Colwell blasts it over the top of the crossbar from the edge of the 6-yard box. Unlucky, Colwell. Defender in his eye. Guardiola come across and put him off, to be fair. Anyway. Approaching the 95th minute. Game's over. It was over a long time ago. When Man City went 2-1 up, the way Chelsea are playing, it was always over. I want to hear what Maresca says after this game. Because, well, it's goal kick. Ederson's taking his time on a goal kick. Chelsea fans are already streaming out, already gone. Few left. Enzo, Ederson, take the goal kick. He does. Referee blows the full-time whistle. Maresca and Guardiola have a cuddle. But Maresca, you give your mate too much fucking respect today. Now, there's a comment made earlier about Maresca. People are going to blame Maresca and all this sort of stuff. Maresca is to blame for today's performance because he's given the players an instruction of how to set up without the ball. That's what he did. How to set up without the ball. That's exactly what we did. And the first 20 minutes of that game in the first half, Chelsea were good. Chelsea were real good. Chelsea got the goal. They created chances. Cole Palmer, I don't know for the life of me why I didn't score, why he chose to pass the ball instead when he was through. It could have made it 2. We had Man City on toast in the fullback areas. They couldn't deal with us. And then we allowed Man City to get back in the game by getting their foot on the ball, having a lot of possession. Chelsea dropped into their defensive shape. And for the first 10 minutes, say between the 20th and maybe the 30th minute, it was easy for Chelsea to defend against because Man City were making their runs. And when they made their run, they'd be offside because Chelsea were just playing it. They knew it was coming and it was just offside nice and easy. But Guardiola, you can see, he's obviously said to his players, just time your run and make sure you make the right run at the right time. And that's what they did. And it come from Núñez, made the run and got the first goal, deflected into Guardiola's path. The second goal is just an absolute joke. Ederson spots the fact that we lost possession in the middle of midfield. It gone back to Ederson. And Ederson's great with the ball at his feet. He can pin a pass. And that's what he did. He pinned a pass from the edge of his penalty box, a drilled left foot curler out towards the right-hand side because Haaland had pinned Trevor Chalobah. And the ball went over both of their heads. So Haaland's going onto it and Chalobah's trying to get back in with him. And what happened basically was that as the ball goes forward over their heads, Sanchez on the edge of his box and he's sitting there thinking, he's deep in conversation with Cole Palmer, by the way. Deep in conversation with him. Anyway, so as the ball goes forward on the wing, Sanchez on the edge of his box comes across to go and get it. He makes a run over there. And then he realises he's not going to get there. And he sort of then stops and looks and stands still on the edge, literally left corner of his penalty box, and then thinks, shit, Haaland's got it. And he tries to run back, and Haaland just looks up and just dinks it over him. And Sanchez with a little wave. And Sanchez's reaction is to just smack the floor. So Palmer and Guardiola are still deep in thought inside the same conversation, inside the centre circle. Still in thought, deep in thought. He's made a point of just having conversation with Palmer the whole time. This is not good. This is not good at all. Especially there's a buyback, which no one's ever heard of. Unless he's giving him tips. Unless he's giving Cole Palmer some tips. But they're deep in conversation. It's concerning me. That is Palmer and Guardiola. As they walk off the pitch together. So that puts us, we were fifth anyway before the game kicked off because Newcastle beat Southampton. Honestly. So, thoughts on this game? Started well, as we do. Good 20 minutes, then we drop off. I don't know for the life of me why we do this, but we drop off. And so we dropped off and we allow Man City to get a lot of possession and start getting comfortable, start trying to ping their passes. And as a result, we sit in our defensive shape thinking this is great, this is working. And then when it doesn't work, we don't change it. So we're going at half-time 1-1 and we're still there. There's still so many issues, Man City at the back. Núñez, we could have got after him. Sancho didn't beat him enough. Anywhere near enough running at him. When Pedro Neto come on, he didn't do anything. So we're down to 6th. Man City are up to 4th. They're 3 points behind Forest. Newcastle are 5th. Same points as City, 41. Chelsea down to 6th on 40, level with Bournemouth. What frustrates me, I will put some of these comments up, by the way. What frustrates me is we're better than that we are playing within ourselves. We've gone to play a defensive shape without the ball. And then when it doesn't work and we then have to chase the game, we don't chase it. There's no urgency. There's no hustling. There's no playing front foot football. And we get exactly what we deserved in that game. So literally, so that is on Enzo Maresca. If Enzo Maresca has given the players the way to play today, a tactical instruction, and doesn't change it, that's on Enzo. But you cannot, for the life of me, you cannot foresee Sanchez's clangers again. Now, it's not digging Sanchez out to cause, for him to get a load of negative comment and to get harassed and all this on social media. But you have to talk about the fact that what you're doing is you're making mistakes that are costing us. It cost us the other night. It's cost us again today. It's just a joke, an absolute joke. It changed the game. Man City got 2-1 up. From that point, we never looked like we're going to get back in this game. Never, ever. And it's just a ridiculous situation. So let me put some of these comments up. Martin, another game thrown away. Terry says that Jackson played exceptionally today. He ran around a lot. I thought sounds brilliant. We played more experienced team. That was the difference. Definitely different day, same crap. Been playing, but come on now. We've been playing well this season. The last 6 games have been awful, but apart from that, we were doing well. Woodshed, I'm getting flashbacks to the final Lampard season. We were top after one game, every team knew how to play against us. Showed them we're capable. Sanchez cost us again. Sanchez got going this window. Angle, boy, I miss Roman. Hugh, we're not good enough for top 4. We're 6 players short. Terry, I said last year, Jackson up front, we win nothing. Sanchez and Mick don't finish top 6. Jaburu Joe, Chelsea take the same defensive shape as my wife with the legs crossed. Hard to do anything on the football pitch with your legs crossed. Don't forget, we're 1 knock away from considering Enzo get injured. A regular starter. Sophisticated, we didn't play any football. Bad week, says Ian. Says C, sorry. Ian, looks like we're going to end up lower this year. Thanks, Sanchez. Maresca is an experienced manager. This team isn't an experienced team. Sanchez got too many points. Maresca takes a hit. Clinton, same old, same old. Thanks, Martin. I appreciate it. Dale, we're a farming club. No ambition to win. We're buying shit not to the level. We're buying for a team out Clown Lake. Blackadder, we need a new manager. No tactical nous or nuance. The game was there to win and he sat back. Well, I've had Petrovic in goal. Sanchez is not a smart person. Need a new manager. Make his own decisions. Jaburu Joe, just wait till we get hammered by Potter's hammers. Some of the comments that have been out. I don't think you can really. I think you're being a bit harsh on Jackson. Jackson's there to do a job, and today, because Man City are playing a high defensive line as well, Jackson had the beating of the centre half, the new centre back. It was Jackson that forced the error, that got the goal. Jackson was just playing them, forcing them backwards every single time in the first half. But the problem that you've got is, if Chelsea are playing defensive football and allowing Man City to dominate possession of the ball, then how can Jackson be involved in that game? How can we get the best out of Jackson? We couldn't, because we were sitting too far back. Every time we won the ball, Man City pushed on at us, we're trying to launch it forward to him, and he's there with 3 defenders. It's pointless. So everyone's out digging out Jackson. I don't think Jackson is to blame for today's performance. I think the manager's to blame for today's performance. Sanchez's mistake is to blame for today's performance. But we have a shape, defensive shape of how we approach the game. And surely, if that goes wrong, you change it. You go to a different option. And we didn't go to a different option. We didn't go to a different option, honestly. Thanks, Clinton. I appreciate it. Super Chelsea TV. Awful. Even from the beginning, we only scored because they let us score. Team attitude is horrific. Needs to play the manager for this team. He looked like this for weeks. Cursor. When was the last time Jackson done a job? Sanchez is trash. Cole needs to hold bench and let Tosin play. Like the video. Thank you. Super Chelsea TV. Appreciate it. Jackson missed 2 sitters first half. Cost to goal by not squaring twice. In the strike of height and money, yeah, he did fall over, didn't he, Jackson? I'll give you that. I just think that you can't call him out for that performance today. Cole Palmer should have scored in the first half, but squared it to Jackson. It was too far in front of him. Why didn't Palmer take the shot on? There's a lot of ifs, buts. There's a lot of, we could have done this, we should have done this. But I don't know. I really don't know. If you want players to run around and get a lot of track and field athletes, Chelsea, how many chances did Jackson miss this season? I understand that. I do understand it. But who are you going to get then? Who's out there that we can get hold of? That's going to be the man. Would you go with Guiu up front? Different type of forward? Would you go to Nkunku? Nkunku come on and didn't do a stroke. Now, what I will say about Nkunku as well is that, so this is what baffled me as well. So Nkunku come on, and I said in the commentary at the time, let's get him running in behind and give him a different problem to deal with Man City's defence. For some reason, Nkunku, every time we had the ball, dropped into halfway. Like, we're pushed up. Our defence had the ball 10 yards inside our own half, 10 yards away from the halfway line. Nkunku's dropping off to get hold of the ball. Play pushed up on there because by coming and dropping off deep, you're giving us no option. Honestly. Jackson the same boots on the Nkunku against Spurs. Consistent with Jackson. Palmer needs a rest. Rely on him too much. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Exactly. I don't blame individuals. The entire team's attitude, nonchalant. What are the players there? What are the players there for the manager needs to make them play for the shirt? Delap. I'll take Liam Delap 100%. I'll take him now. My God, kids instead of Garnacho. I'll start Nkunku. Honestly, but the thing is, it's just like, but Nkunku just dropping off deep. Why? We definitely need a striker, 100%. But Chelsea's confidence is like, we're confident going into a game. We can see the goal, and it just, thank God for the other night against Wolves. We come out second half and dominated them, playing front foot football, but we didn't against Man City today. Even 1-1, go after them again. They've had their moment. Go after them again and create more chances. Get opportunities to score again. Don't sit defensive and allow them to keep doing what they were doing. And even if you think back to that, I'm just thinking back to watching it. Literally, for a 20-minute period in that half, they'd had a word with Erling Haaland and told him, right, pin one of the centre-backs. Pin them. Foden, get around Haaland and take the other centre-back away so it's 1-on-1. And there was 4 or 5 different opportunities where Haaland was either pinning Colwell or pinning Chalobah. And they were feeding off him because he's a big guy and he's winning the flick-ons. So I got to turn this coverage off. I can't watch the coverage anymore. I really can't. So, honestly, yeah, Jackson isn't an out-and-out striker. He's a winger-turned striker. It shows terms of composure in front of goal. Nicholas says, Mentality's all wrong. We let City off the hook, 100%. Suit Chelsea, I hate his no-lamp with fullbacks. Our wingers look stranded. No fear, guys. We're not playing anything as post-match. Bira Moretti or Amstel, 100%. Not Amstel, my God. Moretti. Who drinks Amstel? 60 million on Garnacho. Got a striker, can't score. I'd rather Southampton. All very frustrating, says Martin. It is frustrating. But I've got to turn it off my phone as well. I can't watch that on my phone. I had my phone on as backup in case the Sky Sports app did one when I was watching it. But my God, honestly. It's just a joke. It's an absolute joke. That performance was a joke. Defensively, we got the goal. We're winning the game. It's just, honestly. So, we can sit here and carry on. We can talk about Sanchez. We can talk about Jackson. The fact of the matter is, it's the manager today. We had a tactical shape, a tactical formation to try and deal with Man City. And we let them play and get their way back into the game. And when it went 1-1, we didn't change it. We didn't take the chances that we created, which was not a lot, second half. And we just fell into Man City's hands. And Man City, with their experience, just played through us. And, yeah, so you can't account for the mistake from Sanchez. But what you can account for, what you can do, is you can try to change the way you're playing to try and force a result. And we didn't do that. The substitutions came on and no one had an impact in any stretch of the imagination. And Nkunku was on for half an hour and picked up the ball more near the halfway line next to our defenders than he did going forward. So that's a joke performance, an absolute joke performance. So, guys, I am going to stop the stream. We're going to end the stream now. I really appreciate every single one of you watching it and paying attention, tuning in for the stream and live match commentary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you can drop a like on it for me, post your comments on there as well, and I really appreciate every single one of you. So try not to let it bother you for the rest of the evening. I know it's difficult. We're going to watch a chick flick now and have dinner. Anyway, look after yourselves. Don't be too down on it. Don't go mad on social media and don't read all the nonsense that we put on there. It's just, we've said it all on here. So thanks for watching. Look after yourselves. Have a good week. And I will see you with another video tomorrow. Take care. Make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe, like. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. See you guys.